Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Wave Crew. Sorry we're a little late. I'm going to get the game started here, but hello, Kepasagi. Hello, Iagra. Hey, VV. Flacco. Flash, thank you for the 10 stream streak. Wolf, hello, everybody. If you're lurking watching the VOD, welcome to you as well. I'm still got something I'm working on here, but I'm going to get... I have Iagra and Argok in chat, and we're going to go into the game, but they're going to entertain you guys for another 5 or 10 minutes, so...
Oh my god, I have to be entertaining for 5 whole minutes? That's freaking ridiculous. How
It's
am
a
I
stretch
supposed to
for you.
entertain anyone? Oh my god, I'm not entertaining. I'm just an asshole. An asshole. A knoll? Schnolling.
Well,
It's
I'd say
amazing watching your brain work through that step process.
Isn't it? Isn't it fantastic? My brain works in mysterious ways. Everyone's told me that for my entire life.
it is very much stream of consciousness. Just don't ask where the stream is coming from.
Ha! I know where the stream is coming from. It
All right.
comes from the balls.
So the server's up. You guys can join.
Okay.
It's Italian, except where the country kept it afloat, pun intended. Is it like limoncello? I love limoncello.
Okay. Server's up.
Limoncello
I'll
is great.
be back in a little bit. I will try to be quick.
Okay.
Okay, I have to set up the thing with the thing and the thing so that everyone's not like, oh, that's Reppin's screen name. Yay!
Yes,
now you get
privacy
to see...
would be...
Now you get to see adorable Noel pictures. Yay!
Thank you,
Noel
Flacco.
pictures. Boot to the head. Like
Yes,
the
he threw
boot,
a thing at me.
the Chicago boot, where you have to
Okay,
turn it
being
when
right
you get
back
to the...
now.
I'm not even talking to you. I'm entertaining you. Not. I'm trying to be entertaining, and he keeps the conversation going. What can I do? I think I'm a bit of a talkaholic.
For
Is
my
that a
alcoholic
thing?
brother, I have a boot to the
I
head.
hope that's
and one
a
for the wife
thing.
and his wife.
For my alcoholic brother, I leave the boot to the head.
As long as they're not coming out of my collection. I have them
Rev
organized.
up what friars? You have a boot collection?
Yes.
But like how many in the collection?
Edgar, you joined the server?
40-something at least.
I haven't joined the server yet.
I have.
Yeah, I don't see you.
I'm not in there yet.
You don't see
I
me?
said
I see you.
Iagra.
Ow,
You?
you're back!
No, there you are. Okay. Oh, I think we were still invisible or something.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. You got like a... Yeah, oh, we're good, I think. Yeah, when I get closer to you, I can see you. Okay. Being right back.
Wait, I'm invisible? Oh, I am invisible, aren't I? How'd that happen?
Oh my god. That's a great ability. Oh, we found the server. Yay. Wait, rev up those fryers. What are we frying? Do I have an off button? No. What in the 3.5 years of tuning in on Fridays ever made you think that Argok had an off button? Don't you think that Reppin would have pressed that years ago? Absolutely not, you crazy kids.
Okay, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So this is either a typo, this is either old people speak, or this is like something... I don't know. What is Misseef? M-I-S-S-E-E-F?
Like a mystique, but mischief? Mischief?
No idea.
What are we mischiefing?
I know this person's apparently trying to mischief me. That's just what he's... The guy that's been messaging me on this app is just... I don't know.
I want a mischief. Nope, that's not the slang. And why are we frying Argok live? That sounds like a terrible plan. I would taste terrible in barbecue sauce. Buffalo sauce? Maybe. I am spicy that way.
Do gnolls frequently engage in cannibalism of their own species, I should say? Because I know gnolls are pretty happy to eat pretty much anything else.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that when you talk about those bone gnolls, the ones that they die, and then when a gnoll dies, I think they do consume the flesh of their fellow gnoll to pick the bones clean, and then they resurrect the bones as a bone gnoll.
Oh, that's not the image I got when you're talking about bone gnoll.
Well, there, I am here for many images. It's not about the taste, it's about the principle. No, it's always about the taste. The taste is the most important. Gnoll nuggies, they do sound... Gnoll snuggies are great. Gnoll nuggies do sound terrible.
Also, sometimes
they're
it's about
probably-
the texture.
They're probably pretty gamey. We're all muscle. Yeah, 100% no muscle. but no. And I don't know that there's a lot of like wing. I guess if you like the dark meat, gnolls I assume are mostly dark meat. We don't have like chicken breasts, you know.
Well, I'd hope not. I mean, they're not going to be made out of chicken, at least.
Well, you never know. Eat enough chickens, you are what you eat. But then I would be salad. I love a salad.
Like all the
Don't
salad
tell
tongues
my
we've
other-
been finding?
Don't tell all my gnoll friends. I love salad. I could probably go back to the game now, though. Now that I'm actually in the server. Here we go. Now you can see the game. Hooray! This is us being adorable.
It is us being absolutely adorable. All three of us. We are
How
adorable.
is... Why are there two... There's a summoned direwolf and a lock. Wow, there's so many wolf children.
Yeah.
How is everyone doing out there in the verse of the world? That was not... I think I wanted to say universe, and I changed my mind midway through. Keppa, Flacco, Vivi, Corgi, how is everyone on this most fantastic of Fridays?
Indeed. How are y'all doing today? I hope that you're all doing well.
We presume that Reppin is also doing well, although I feel like he is preoccupied with something. He wouldn't clarify, so I feel like it is sus. So I feel like you should put all of your sussy ideas of what Reppin could be doing into the chat.
Yeah, I trust him. I'm sure he's fine.
I think he's sus. It's been a good day. I'm pretty good doing AoE. Wait, with Speedy and Waifu. Wait, is AoE? No, that's not
Age of Empires?
what I think. Oh, Age of Empires. What is the one that's the MMO? Oh, Path to Exile. Path of Exile? PoE. That's the one I get confused. What, huh? So it's been good. That's good. Thank you, Corey. Power of Ethernet.
Hour over.
Power over. That's a good one. Vivi, what do you mean you're working on getting Voices on the Void to work on Steam Launcher for reasons? That
Is that a game?
I feel like he's trying to record his voice for sound buttons. Don't know why I'm concerned about that, but I'm mildly concerned about that. I don't feel like it will affect my day-to-day, though.
Sometimes you just need to shout into the void.
Or, yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. I'm shouting into the void. You just happen to be on the other end of the void, stuck listening to it. Yay! Path to Exile, I hear, is good. I, however, get it confused with a magic card, Swords to Plowshares. And I don't know. Oh, Path to Exile. No, that's also a magic card, where you exile one creature and get a basic land out of your deck tapped. So that's what I think of when I hear Path to Exile, not Path of Exile. But I hear it is a good game.
Voices of the Void is a good game you needed to work on Steam for personal reasons. Oh, is that an insert eyebrow waggle here personal reason, or is that some other kind of reason?
Voices of the Void. Well, I was going to say no, but also tentacle monsters are in the Void. So maybe yes?
This requires a Google search.
I will not be Google searching that on my screen capture. I will let you inform me as to what that is while I entertain the masses with shenanery. I don't know.
Voices of the Void is a horror and simulation video game in which the player controls astronomer Dr. Kell, tasked with operating an isolated radio observatory in fictional Dunkeltaler National Park in rural Switzerland to detect and record radio signals from outer space.
Oh, aliens. Cough, cough, controller, cough, cough. Sorry, I'm sick. Controller of the... Are the aliens possessing you? What do you mean, sigh? What are we sighing about, Flacco? Because you're stuck with Argok? Or because you know more about this game than I do? Danka. That's all I know of the Duncan. Vivi refuses to use them. Oh, well, I would like to use a controller at any time possible. I feel like what has happened is those are of us who are aged in a certain way prefer the controller because we believe in controllers as they are the peak form of gaming. And then there are those of you, Flacco and Repin, and others of the middle ground that do the mouse and keyboard because they are the most optimally for your ability to aim shooty games. And then for those who have now come back to the retro feel, are now back on controllers. And I support the new retro controller feel. Iagra, what is your take on the use of controllers over mouse and keyboard?
I swing both ways.
Well, yeah, you can. I have to use a mouse and keyboard for this, but I would much rather roll a joystick.
I am back, and we can go late if you guys want.
That's fine. What
Did
do you
get
think,
what
Rapin?
you need to have done?
Huh? What do I think about what?
Where are
What you
you
need to
on
have
the
done?
controller versus mouse and keyboard?
I use mouse and keyboard for like 85% of things, and I use controllers for some things.
Okay, so you kind of swing both ways too.
Well, of course I do.
Yeah.
Well, you have to swing both ways because the elite gamer industry does not allow you to use a controller for everything.
Yeah, well, if I was, well, my camera had to try to get a weird angle of me, so.
Was busy. No one posted their sussy rep things in the chat. I'm a little disappointed.
Sussy, what do you mean sussy rep things?
I was trying to start a sussy rep poll about what you were doing that was causing you to be late. That was not work related.
Doesn't seem like anybody seemed to care about that one.
Now, your dismay at the amount of caring makes me know exactly. I don't need to ask any more questions. I know now.
You don't know. You
I
would never
know. I know.
Okay, what is it then? If you know so much, what is it?
Well, Locke's not in chat making pyramids.
Locke, say hi. There we go.
Hi, Locke.
There's no Locke. I didn't.
Hey,
hear.
Zier.
Hi there.
Argok thinks you're tied up right now. Yeah, okay. Stop.
Yes, I knew it. I
He's
was
not.
right.
No, you
I was
weren't.
right.
You're so dumb.
Locke, blink twice if you want help.
Blink 3 times if
I mean,
you
we're not going
don't
to see it.
want
We're not
help.
going to help you, but, you know, you can blink twice anyway.
Hi, Zier. How you doing, Piggy? Okay, let's play the game.
Yes.
Oh my god. We're starting the game?
Yes.
I need to rearrange all my spells. You know what I could have been doing for the last 20 minutes?
Yeah, why weren't you productive? I gave you 22 minutes of gameplay.
Well, that's not
Because I
entertaining.
had to entertain the people.
Okay.
I was told be entertaining, Argok. Chew gum and walk at the same time. Well, what
I'm
if
so
I don't want
sorry.
to choke? What if
I'm
I don't want to choke,
sorry
Rapin?
that being entertaining is hard for you.
It's not, but I do have to put a little bit of effort in.
Anyway, let me open
This
up
is a high-quality production, Repin Wolf TTD. Like and subscribe.
Open up my
I have
walkthrough that I'm using.
so many fireballs prepared.
I thought you had sunburst prepared. We used
Well,
like 5
that's
of
what
them.
I'm fixing that. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing.
Here's the Underdark. We just finished. Oh yeah, this is the level 3 ruins. Okay. Did we? Oh, hold on. Okay. Did we? Okay. I know. Over here is the golem. Left leg, right leg, torso, right hand, head. Did we find the left?
We're missing a leg
here?
piece, and
We're missing
then
a hand.
we've got the golem machine activator as well. Here, I'll just put that on the ground next to all these things. Yeah. So if we
there's stuff in this chest.
Oh yeah, we didn't get time to loot after that because we were too busy. Just
No.
like we were at the end of it, and it's
Sure.
like, we
Yeah.
need to win this. Now we can loot.
Oh, Argok, are you a Pale Master?
Yes.
Oh, there's a staff in this chest that's usable by Pale Master only.
Ooh. I don't think it will be good for me, but okay, I shouldn't say it
might
won't be
be.
good for me, but
It's on the left chest.
I will grab it. I mean, I was
Oh.
gonna say I am mostly.
Oh, you want this.
I want that.
You want this.
Oh, I want it. What do I want?
In the middle chest, there is a helmet called a Lich Skull. And
Ooh,
it's
does it make
only
me look
usable
cute?
by pale. Well, it's a skull, so it's cool, and it's your whole bone knoll aesthetic.
My whole bone knoll aesthetic. Are you putting me in the knoll box right now, Reppin?
Only usable by Pale Master, Red Dragon Disciple, Sorcerer, and Wizard. 12 concentration, 12 spellcraft, 18 spell resistance.
Okay, maybe I do want that.
Yeah, you think?
And it looks cool. Although my helmet's pretty good. My helmet gives me like +5 intelligence.
Epic gloves of concentration. Concentration 30? Christ almighty.
Well, I shouldn't have to worry about losing your concentration with those on.
I think
You think I can concentrate?
Locke has to start complaining about being typecast as a null. Yeah, like he does it to himself. Like, are you making references to the fact that I say I'm a null 24/7?
24/7? That's a lot of
20.
sevens.
4/7. You
I
never
only
shut
use-
up about being a null.
Being a null is pretty freaking sweet, though. I have no complaints.
Null
It
complaints.
has. Yeah, I have no complaints. I'm just saying, being a null has definitely afforded me particular opportunities in life.
Yeah, explain them.
I've laid a lot of pipe.
Oh, the classy and innocent null.
What?
Oh, I'm
What
so
me?
classy and innocent.
I
Oh, I laid a lot of pipe.
I did. What can I say? People like nulls for reasons. +6 intelligence is so good, though.
I didn't know that
How good
gnolls
is this?
made good plumbers.
They do.
My inventory is a travesty.
My intelligence went to 23. I just lost probably like 3 spell slots.
Hey, nice job, Wolf. I want to see your new video. What did you do this time? I saw you edited something.
Yeah, I lose 3 spell slots by switching my helmet. So I
Then
can't
don't
wear
switch your
that.
helmet.
But
But, you know, don't ever fucking say I didn't think of you or anything.
who has ever said that?
You.
When?
Think of the gnolls, Reppin. Think of Argok. Why is it... You know.
I'm dropping all
Oh,
these body
yeah,
parts on the floor.
Okay.
A little closer to that. I thought that I needed the doohickey as a key, but apparently no.
There's a... Argok, you need to loot this room, because there's a fucking ton of scrolls over here.
Yeah, there's a ton of things for you to learn from.
Let's wait for Argok to clean up the room, and then we'll go.
Oh my god, I gotta do everything!
This room is like your paradise, so shut up and collect all your loot.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
well, 'cause
this
it's
is
a
a
lich
U-loot.
house.
This is a U-loot room. You got
Yes.
you got a lot of things. There's a lot of spell scrolls for you to learn spells on.
I could take all this shit and sell it, but I'm letting you loot it because it's for you.
I mean, it's for me, by me, you who. Isn't that how the thing goes?
It's a short video essay-ish trivia about... Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that, Wolf. You make good videos.
I don't have... Oh, no, I do.
Not really.
Vivi asks, oh, hey, Rep, do you remember the guy who made the buckshot... Do you remember the guy who made buckshot roulette? He just made it... I don't know the guy, but... Bro just made a Mario Party type game called Machine Party? What? Buckshot roulette... Developer... Store page...
How many more scrolls? Oh, I'm encumbered. I'm overburdened.
Overburdened.
I can't carry it.
Epic gloves of concentration? What? Holy sh...
Do you further evidence Argok
Maybe
never
Argok,
existed.
you need to put those gloves on. No particular reason, just
Feel
put them on.
I'm so good at concentrating. But they're bracers of dexterity. My weapon bonus.
I thought I had a capture for Steam.
Why am I overburdened? Do you want some holy water? Or this wand of heavens?
What
So
does the
many
wands... Hang on. Wand of Heavens? Where is
Yeah, there's a
that?
wand
Yeah.
of heaven in there. It's not like a resurrection thing.
No, I
Give me a
know.
second. I
I'm
wanted
just
to be
wondering
cute
something.
with this, but
Wand of heavens.
Which chest is it in? Oh, you must have already
I
taken
have
out.
it. I picked it up. I
Okay.
picked it up. I picked it up. I was told to loot everything or else we couldn't leave.
You're good.
The Wand of Heavens, only usable by cleric or by paladin. Flame strike, 5 charges per use.
I was gonna say, if that thing casts Sunbeam or whatever it is that we were
what is y'all
casting,
thoughts about green beans. They're fine.
I love green beans.
They're really good when they're prepared correctly.
I just kind of love green beans.
Okay, so wait, I'm looking for the developer.
Ooh, I
here we
just
go.
learned all those things.
Mike Klubnika. Machine
Klubnika.
Party.
Amplify.
Oh, I have a Wand of the Heavens too, apparently.
Machine Party is a collection of violent party games where failure is lethal. Gather your friends, endure high stakes. Survival is unlikely.
Wow, I'm learning so many spells in here.
Yeah, this looks just as fucked up as Buckshot Roulette, but like Mario Party.
Is that good?
Jesus Christ! We got the little video playing right now. You can't hear it. I don't have the sound on. We're just looking at it while you're looting. You should be looting.
I'm looting. I'm putting shit in bags. 'Cause I'm overburdened.
I mean, this looks kind of fun. This has got that same exact Buckshot Roulette grit. It's like the same art style. It's very violent. There's lots of being shot.
So many potions. What is so heavy? Is this mirror really heavy? No. Oh, this crossbow's probably pretty heavy. There we go. Okay.
This is straight up like a Gmod room. This is like CS Office right here. With like that texture, I think, is from like CS Office.
I'm drinking this wine.
Okay.
I'm getting snockered. Okay. I'm no longer overburdened. Where are these other chests that I need to loot? Oh, the bookcase.
The bookcases, yeah.
The 2 bookcases. There's like literally 15 scrolls in there.
Oh, there's 3 here.
Yep.
Alright,
And there's a lot more in the other one. Can you count?
Oh my god, I have so many.
Are you capable of concatenation?
Concatenation? That's
Yeah.
mathematic. The magic golem enchantment. We don't need these books, do we?
I don't think so.
To the other book.
Huh.
Holy!
That's gonna go on my wish list right there. Live on stream, y'all. I just added a wish list game, so.
What? Buckshot Roulette 0.2.0?
Machine Party, yeah.
Okay, I think I got all the things.
Kiva! It's violent. It's neat, but mostly violent. Hey, Nova. I love how Nova, your first thing on the stream tonight is responding to Vivi's question about green beans.
What? We love green beans here.
You have a friend. Nova has a friend who eats them on the mic and makes sure you go along for it. Like, what about green beans is so specifically appealing to eat over a microphone?
Because they're crunchy.
Thank you, Vivi. The smile's not being picked up. Come on, camera. Do it. You know, I have a new inbox Elgato camera I need to swap in for this cheap-ass Walmart one that I've got.
You have an Elgato camera that you haven't... I'm not going to lock you right now, but...
Listen, no, we found... funny story. We found a bunch of, like, inbox Elgato equipment at the thrift store for way less than it was worth. And they were not open. They were still stuck together, but the boxes looked a little like they had gotten, like, water on them. So I think we think that either A, somebody had bought all this gear trying to get into streaming and never did, and gave it all away, or B, it was like a store that had water damage or whatever, and they just wrote it off and donated it. But like, we got. Thank you, Pete. We got like a Elgato 4K camera. Like a mic, like one of the adjustable mic stands, the microphone, and like 1 or 2 other things, all for like less than $100.
Wow.
So,
B-Dog, I want to support you, but Skibbity is what does it to me.
thanks for
Skibbity.
making. You're the second person who makes mini reps say curse shit. You and Vivi make my poor
B-Dog?
adorable
What?
boy. Thank you, Kiva. You're gonna lift him over your head and throw. He's into that.
I mean, yeah. Who wouldn't
Also,
be?
he's at one of his lowest weights right now, so he's really easy to pick up.
That's true.
Nova said TLDR, his wife's been training for a bodybuilding national competition. She has to watch her diet like crazy. Thank you, Kiva! For 5 months, thank you for your sub so much. Really appreciate it. Nova said, "Oh Jesus, they're all coming at once. Why is this happening? 13 bits? Oh, because you did a 6-7 also.
Corgo
Okay.
6, Corgo 6, Corgo 7, Corgo 7. That one. Yeah, throw me through some drywall. I put up drywall
Okay.
before. It's not that hard. Okay, I think I'm good. Magical aura surrounds the cat, injuring creatures that touch it. Any creature striking the caster. I don't think I need the death armor, do I? Well, maybe I do. Okay.
Well, anything you don't
let
need,
me just
you can toss, and I
let
can
me
pick
just
up.
rest. Let me just rest, and
Yeah, rest is probably a good idea. I'm gonna do it too.
I will re-flukify my spells.
Okay, so I think we need to go back to the city core. Yes. Which means we have an opportunity to talk to the blacksmith and upgrade our weapons and stuff, so.
Yay.
Oh, and while you guys are doing that, I will just...
I literally clicked out of my rest in the last
You
second.
you
so.
can. I've got 485 gold, so I'm not.
I got to redo my
You got stuff to
hotbar.
sell, right? Like, I know you want to sell to your custom vendor, but...
Well, actually, I was selling to the genie guy earlier when I
your
needed
genie,
some.
yeah.
Yeah, because I needed a little bit of extra
genie,
gold.
Genie guy.
Oh, VD, the ass can hold.
What? You don't need to cast it on me. That's
Lock
just
the timer
always...
says 7:42 to 7:52 now. But it's okay, it's a little later than it said before, so.
Wait, why do you have a timer?
Well, you thought you knew, Argok. Tell me why I have a timer.
I love being right.
Okay. How are you right? You won't even explain it.
Something somewhere is locked.
That's not true. That's not happening right now.
I mean, lock. Lock is locked.
He's not.
What do you mean, B-Dog? What do you mean, O-Argok?
I don't know how... Do our stones work, finally? I don't think they do.
I don't think they ever have worked.
Nope.
Chicken butt.
Wait, which
Guess what, chicken butt?
which stones?
The, recalls.
You mean the rogue stones?
What rogue stone?
The rogue stones that you have in your inventory that serve as a respawn mechanic, I think.
My portfolio is too diverse.
What do you... What?
Huh?
What do you mean?
You mean
Rogue stones are powerful gems that release a tremendous amount of energy when properly consumed. The relic that has attached itself to you is able to devour these gems in order to provide you with protection from death and a limited means of teleportation.
What relic?
The relic of the Reaper? We should all
What
have.
relic of the Reaper? What is...
We should all have one in our inventory. I hope, because it's kind of important.
Wait, what? I have a Relic of the Reaper? What Relic of the Reaper? What does it look like?
Where does this bring us?
To a place we haven't been yet, so I don't actually remember.
Wait, where is it? What is it? What color is it? Is it pretty?
It's like golden with like a blue and red gem in the middle. That leans to the right.
Kind of circular-ish. Leans to the right, yeah. Don't take that out of
I don't know
context.
if I have that.
What bean is best bean? I don't really love beans.
Yin beans?
Yin
beans are best beans.
Coffee beans.
Relic of the Reaper, I do have one of those. Do I need to use it?
Just take us
So
back to town,
no,
like I've never
because
used it.
I don't know where it's going to teleport. I would save before using this. So check also that you have rogue stones in your inventory, because that's what powers it.
Yep.
What
do you mean throws grenade-like weapon? What did you do?
I threw a Tanglefoot bag.
Okay.
I need to get it out of my inventory so I can put my lich thingy on the... Oh, I can only throw it at Iagra? Does it work?
I'm going to say no.
Just floated a bag into him.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't...
needed to put my lich item on the first page, but I didn't have a space for it. So the only thing I did was you throw a consumable. What do you completely believe?
So you guys think that I'm impersonating Locke answering at the same time? Locke, come here. Come here. Hey. Watch.
This seems
I'll get a noise out of him that isn't recorded.
Dust. Yeah, no, Rep would never gaslight chat.
That's
What?
insane.
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't
Maybe
He
even
it
hear
did.
resisted the
anything.
nipple twist, so.
Yeah, I didn't really hear anything either. Maybe Discord blocked it out.
Discord is
Yeah.
suppressing
Alright.
you.
So, do we have to walk all the way back to... I guess we do, huh?
I would do a quick save. Let me find out how this
Oh,
works.
my stream is temporarily offline.
Okay.
But I did quick save.
Alright. Manipulate portal stone. The relic is an odd many-rune device. The inscriptions engraved on its surface reveal the hidden truth of its possible manipulations. You can read the description, place a binding, jump to leader, delete a binding, put relic in the backpack.
Jump to leader.
Jump to leader's great. That means that only one of us has to go there. I want to go there.
Listen,
The relic can place as many as
The-
5 bindings wherever you choose. These bindings may be teleported back to at any time. Placing a binding will require 1 rogue stone. Teleporting to a binding has no additional cost. You must have a rogue stone in your inventory to place a binding.
Wait, I can cast all my spells from the rogue stone?
so we
What?
would have had to have used this item back at the town.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Well, I guess we're
Listen,
walking.
alright, BioWare, whoever made Here's an Underdark at BioWare, this is fucking insane. You had a perfectly good system with the Stones of Recall. The f is this?
I mean, I don't hate it because of the absurdity, but I'm very
Okay.
upset that I have to walk back.
Let's walk all the fucking way back, because we didn't know we had to
What?
bind
There's a
our
portal.
location.
There's a portal in the
Oh,
freaking room.
that's
You
right, actually.
donkuses.
I think
Don't
I
look
remember.
at
I think that
us.
portal.
We're just regular orcs.
Wizard.
We're just normal orcs.
Wizard. I just
mean,
would.
my
Whenever I
intelligence
take
is
a portal, I get
14.
yelled at. Okay, I took the portal to the upper rooms. The upper rooms.
I think the portal brings us back to that locked door in floor 1 that said was near
It
the
does.
entrance.
And then boom.
Look
You
at that!
pull-
Oh, look how smart I am!
Yeah, it's a good thing you remembered we had a portal there.
Yep,
You were gonna walk back. I shouldn't have said
I was.
anything.
Yeah,
I
you shouldn't
have
have.
said anything. But I'm too nice.
Sure you are.
Well, yeah, but we could have just
Oh,
made you the
shit.
leader and teleport to you. Oh, hi.
Danaha, and the other Dugar approach you. You notice their weapons are drawn, and they have packed up their camp. Danaha appears uncomfortable, as if she is ashamed
Okay.
of what's about to happen.
You were
Oh.
in that dungeon an awfully long time. It gave me a chance to talk
Oh
things
my
over
God.
with my crew. We've decided we don't much like someone else moving in on our island.
Oh my god, I'm sorry I was down there so long. I had to crank it. God.
Locke is fine. He's going to pick up pizza.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
It
The
is
old
Pizza
I'm
Friday.
gonna pick up pizza excuse. Is it Pizza Friday? I thought it was Pizza Thursday.
No, it's Friday.
Not an ad. Domino's is doing 50% off most pizzas, so we
Oh.
order quite a bit of pizza when this happens, and then we just eat it all weekend. So.
Your island.
We've
What
been
are you
working this
talking
island
about?
for nearly 20 years.
Yes,
We've
he
paid
walked
our
out my
dues in
front
sweat
door.
and blood,
He's
and
in
we've
my car.
defended
He's getting
claim
our
against
pizza.
all comers. It's nothing personal, surfacer.
Bitch, I'm gonna
We
cut
need
you
that
in half.
knowledge from the maker's
Yeah,
lab to earn our
so
living. We
we're filling
can't
our fridge
just
with
let
Domino's
you walk
pizza, we're
off
eating
with
that
your
all
pick
weekend,
of the
so.
best stuff.
I do love pizza.
We were here first.
But it is
By
hella
rights, we
sus.
deserve a
I'm
share
glad that
of anything
B-Dog and
we
I are on the
found.
same page.
Flacco, what is with it? Why are you on this bean tirade?
If you give us 10,000
Because he loves
gold
beans.
pieces, we'll let
Let
you go on your way
the
without
man
any trouble.
love beans.
If not,
Mice
we'll
love
take what's
gain beans.
rightfully ours by
They just want to
force.
stick their whole face in
Oh, it's really unfortunate. Well, he's got persuade. I assume that there's a persuade option. So I was gonna say there's
I'll
probably
give
an
you 1,000
intimidate
gold.
option, and I would
You
totally
have no
intimidate
right
them.
to my stuff at all. I did all the work. We've been working on this island for 20 years, and we've lost our fair share of Dugar. We've paid our dues. I'll give you 1,000 gold if you shove off. Fine. Consider your counteroffer carefully, calculating the chances of her group against you. Finally, she nods in acceptance. The soldiers behind Dana begin to murmur. But she
Locke
cuts
is
them off.
totally fine, guys. And listen, if he was all tied up, he'd be happy anyway.
No one is saying that he's not happy. That's not the premise is Rep was 25 minutes late because he had to do something that was not for work and is being hella sussy sketchy about it. So, and then
Okay.
I said put
Argot,
your ideas
can
in the chat. Yeah.
Argot, can I beg you to shut up for 30 seconds while I explain
You
something?
can. Oh, please beg me.
Please shut your fucking mouth for 30 seconds, okay?
You have
Can
30
you do
seconds.
that for me?
No, but you have 30 seconds.
Okay. We made plans to celebrate my really stressful week with pizza this weekend because we found out the Domino's thing was going on this weekend. So, I went upstairs after work. I fell into a nap I didn't mean to, okay? I got up at around 6:30, so I had about a half hour, and I had messaged Locke on Telegram. I got downstairs. He was playing Tarkov. He kept playing Tarkov till 6:50 when I told him we need to get this pizza ordered because I have to stream now. Then the website fucked up on us when I was launching the stream, which is why I sounded annoyed in the first place. Then I reloaded everything, got the stream started, talked to you guys, said you could hold the audience for a little bit. Locke started ordering on his laptop, and I said, stop, my thing is working now. So we finished our order on my computer. Then we started playing the game. Does that satisfy you? I know you were wrong. Don't say you were right, you weren't.
Oh my god. What a great alibi. I'm pretty sure that Locke is tied up in the other room.
But how's he
You're
gonna
welcome,
eat
Locke.
pizza if he's tied up?
Is it pepperoni?
Yeah, what kind of pizza are you guys getting?
We're getting a few. So we're getting like a pizza. We're getting the...
We have to
I
take
made like
the
a chicken
death
bacon
boat.
ranch. Oh, that's right. How do we get down there?
I
Oh,
can't
here.
have every answer.
I got it. Chicken, like a chicken bacon ranch, a pizza, a Hawaiian, the Philly cheesesteak pizza. We got a couple coming.
I need passage across the river. Then
I think we all have to do this.
can
Yeah.
take you. No other guide can safely navigate the dark river. Take
You guys
me
swing your
back.
arms when you run, like Naruto?
Do we want to go to the Sears camp, or are we going to the island of our? Oh no, we already did Strange Town, so we're going
Yes,
back
we
to the
did. We're going back to the camp. Yep, we finished both of the
Wait.
locations.
Sears camp. Boom.
Welcome. Welcome.
Oh come! I mean, oh my. Ooh,
You
excuse
have a
you.
cutscene?
I do. Hot demon daddy.
What's happening? We don't see it.
The drow is talking to the hottest demon daddy. Like, six-pack, horns, huge staff. Oh, spike me with that.
Okay.
Cloven hooves in front of the shield. The one you warned me. It is all as I said. Be Martin, mother. You shall call me Valstress. I have summoned and bound you, Mr.
Shards.
It's Mephistopheles! And you bend to my own as you must. Oh,
The
she
demon
got
guy bends?
Mephistopheles at the end of her chain. Oh, baby.
Well,
How they want to know how he arrived?
God damn it, it's unfavorable.
You want to
Maybe
hold on?
Goldthirst will...
You want to hold on to my my genie bottle?
I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if you can give it to me.
Let's find out. Not attack.
Oh
barter.
no, the wizard is hold on, the wizard's favorable. I'm just gonna trade with him.
Oh, okay.
We're
I know
stronger
it's
than
not-
Mephistopheles.
I know it's not optimal. I don't get the same deal as your custom module, but
It's fine.
I gotta clear my fucking inventory.
Oh, the drow lady with the huge gazongas and the very tight latex outfit was yelling at Mephistopheles, who is hella hot. And she was like,
Yeah,
bend
yeah,
to
yeah.
the,
You have summoned me?
bend the
Of
knee, demon
course.
boy. And he's like, oh, I would love to, but I'm too muscly to get down that far. And then basically they're going to be hunting for us because they can't see us. Because even the demon lord Mephistopheles does not know we're the power of us. Yeah.
Dog. I like how you were so quick to say that you misspelled herd.
Well met.
And that's a way to spell herd. Yard.
Norwegian herd.
Yo, that's what it's about. Okay, so are you guys gonna be a minute doing this? I guess is my question.
This is gonna take me a while. I gotta clear a bunch of shit out of here. And I don't
Then I
fucking
will-
want Airbith's sword anymore.
I'm gonna clean out my entire hotbar and rearrange it. You're welcome.
We have, yeah, we're. This is gonna be a super productive stream. We're inventorying.
Why?
Arbok,
Why? What?
Get fucking Saribot, please, for the love of Christ.
I thought I did.
Me? Oh, hang on.
Just kill it. Just kill it.
Give me a
Well,
second. I'm working on
Iagra
it.
Iagra does something that gets it banned right away.
He has magical powers.
No, just a reasonable reputation with reports. That's a stream boo one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, stream boo. Boo. Spooky.
If anybody wants Airbith swords on the ground, it's not worth it. You can't sell it.
That shit.
Greetings.
This game have what? Belgian waffles? Wait.
I was so
Belgian
confused.
waffles?
I thought that was Locke's brother for a second.
No, that's waffles, but it is Raffles, right?
It's the other Belgian Raffles.
There's more than one Belgian Raffles.
Yes.
Okay, they're gone.
There's the Belgian Raffles that Agra knows, and then there's the Belgian Raffles that's Locke's brother.
Belgian Ruffles, how you doing today? Does this game have any beat boobs? No, but it doesn't have any beat boobs either. So Belgian Ruffles was playing some games after finishing Crystalis last night, and I misread beat boobs as beat boobs, and I'm like, yeah, I clearly needed a nap. Let's see, I don't need this.
Death Armor doesn't seem very useful.
What's that?
I need to actually go to the store. What store? Does anybody want any?
We're trading with the wizard that's near the blacksmith.
I'll get over there in a minute. I have lots of gems.
Potion of Death Armor is 1d4 points of damage plus 1 per 2 levels, so it's like maximum 5. So like if somebody hits me, I could deal 6 to 9 damage to them.
Yeah, it's not great. I'll be
It
honest.
seems pretty lame.
Huh.
It's hot mid.
Does anybody need a +8 dagger with haste that's only usable by assassin? Apparently it makes you super easy to hide and move silently, but also makes you incredibly dumb. Like, it reduces your intelligence
well-
and wisdom by 4.
No, thank you.
No, I need my intelligence to be high. All the highness.
Oh.
Okay, everyone, thank you. Siribot is good. I never said it wasn't good. I'm repping it right now. I
What
refuse
does that
to
mean?
do
I
it.
have Saribot.
I know, but do you have a new streaming computer that's attached to your normal computer?
Basic. Oh shit! God damn it! I sold my potions because I'm arguing with you.
And don't ever argue with me. That's the lesson we've learned here.
Which potions?
I got them. I sold them. I sold 5 lesser restorations. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
What did we learn today, ladies and gentlemen? Never argue with Argok. You'll just end up regretting it.
I can't. Thank you, Kiva. Did you hear anything back, Kiva, since yesterday? I don't want to say it out loud unless you want to talk about it, but like the thing you said in stream yesterday, did you hear any more about that? Still waiting? Okay.
Huh. I'm surprised you're still waiting. Usually that stuff is back within 24 to 48 hours. But I guess it depends on areas of, like, living in.
Which bow is better here?
You gave me a bow, don't
+5,
forget.
Mighty +5. Yep, I do remember that.
What is this meta magic? Oh, God. I don't dislike everything about my character. But sometimes I'm very like, why? Why are things the way they are?
AC 6? Yeah. Why am I using this shield's better, isn't it?
A little ACC. Hey, you know me, a little ACC.
Yeah, that gives me more AC. My AC is 39 with this shield.
A little ACC.
Greetings.
My AC is only
This is spell
34,
resistance.
but I don't use a shield.
Yeah.
Wait, did anybody have a fancy bow?
I have a fancy bow.
I have
Anybody
one
have
in
a
reserve.
fancy bow they want to give me? As an elf?
I wish you
Can
fucking
you
asked
use
that
one?
before I sold my lot. I asked if you wanted a bow and you said no.
Well, I changed my mind. I figured I should have one because I don't have a ranged attack that's not magical.
Greetings.
I have a
Okay,
Rod
I'll be
of
right back. Hold
Frost.
on, Lockbite needs help.
That is very
Yeah,
good.
can you tell people you're not set up?
I knew it! What do you mean, how much to buy my silence? Is it a scaling cost depending on the amount of time? No. It's a cumulative cost, like a cumulative upkeep. For the first minute, it's $1. For the second minute, it's
I'm
$2.
not tied up.
For the third million, it's $4. For the fifth minute, it's... Wait.
It's
I
what
lost
the
track.
recording says. Oh my
I know, it's
God.
not worth it. Argok's voice is so soothing. I know, he does sound tied up, doesn't he?
How much to buy Argok's silence? Nothing I do would make him silent. I had to beg him for 30 seconds to speak uninterrupted.
And I gave it to you.
Hey,
Actually,
that
I
was
gave you
free.
more than 30 seconds, by the way. I know.
Yeah, but it cost me my dignity.
Well, you know. You like begging for it.
What, Lock? I can't hear you. What?
It's probably best you didn't do it.
What did you said?
Lock.
Is everything okay? Everything's fine, Wolf. He literally went to go get pizza. He's back with the pizza.
Can I have some pizza?
Sure, come on over.
Yay.
How much to buy Argok? I don't know. How much is it for B-Dog to buy you?
Depends on the intentions. It might be free.
Innocent and classy, by the way.
What? I am innocent and classy.
Depends on the intentions. It might be free.
Yeah. Are we having lunch? I do love lunch.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, just go for a nice little lunch, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, lunch.
Does anybody
I
know
feel like
what
you were
these
trying to be
powders are used for?
Mickey Mouse there, but I
don't
don't know how I feel about it.
We will not be having lunch. Yeah, no shit.
No. Well, if there's no lunch, how about I don't know. No, it's pretty cheap. I'll be honest. Maybe $5.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. You
Dan,
said
you're a
you're pretty
whore.
cheap?
What? What? It's not like I wouldn't enjoy it. I would. You know, you feel bad charging for something you're gonna enjoy also.
No?
What do you mean, no?
No. You should learn that, because that's how consent works.
What are you
Fucking
talking?
creep.
If I enjoy it also, why would I charge for it? I guess I'm not really understanding.
Nasher's Ring of Strength?
I love Nasher, Lord Nasher.
Yeah, we love Nasher in this house.
He's a good guy.
Okay. Oh, what was that I was going to do with my... what did I say last week that I wanted to upgrade? Keen, right?
You wanted to get your sword,
Yeah.
yes. You wanted to improve the critical, and Keen does critical.
Okay.
Keen does critical.
I'm going to save right now, like another new save.
Okay.
Like a bitch.
HOTU town.
H-O-T-T-O-T-O?
I don't think that's how they spell the acronym for Hordes of the Underdark.
H-O-T-T-O-T-O.
That said, it is very easy to mishear that as Hordes of the Underdark.
Hordes of the Underdark. Yeah, well, Argok
We
is
are here,
so
right? Yo, you can't
Make the
make
weapon
jokes.
keen. All right.
God, I have so many spells. I don't have enough freaking spells. Wow.
So what exactly? I don't remember. What is keen? Keen doubles the range again, right?
The threat range.
I don't know if it doubles it or if it.
It doubles it. So like whatever its natural
okay.
range is, it'll double it. So if it only crits on a 20, then that'll increase to 19 to 20. If it's 19 to 20, then that should increase to 17, 18, 19, 20.
So does keen and expert or like the feat multiplicative? So like the times 2 times 2?
Maybe that I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Because my feet made the 18 to 20, 15 to 20.
Yes, I mean that's as high as I
In
think
your
you
character
can
sheet?
get with.
Oh, I should have my character sheet, huh?
Yeah, your character sheet will show the adjustment after feats.
Oh god, I have so many spells. I don't have enough room on my hotbar for all of them. I'm such a goddamn sexy ass wizard.
Go 12 to 20.
That's a banger.
I have a almost 50. I have a 60% chance of getting a critical, or 40. I mean, 40% chance of critical.
Yeah. So I have improved critical halberd, and then I also have a keen halberd, but it is normally just on a 20 and then triples the damage. So with those 2 feats, it's now 18 to 20. So I don't get crits as often as you would with that, but you know I also have the triple damage instead of double damage.
I can't believe it's 12 to 20. That's so 3.0 is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
3.0 is the best. It's by far the best. Oh my god, I have so many magic missiles, bro. Bro, I heard you like magic missiles. Okay. Let's rest. Get that done. Hell yeah.
You know what? Let's throw some elements on there. Let's just go crazy.
Hey, wait a
Let's
minute.
just go crazy, girls.
I
Girls.
don't know if there's any limitations. How much money do you have?
200,000 gold. I'm gonna upgrade 200,000.
Okay.
Oh, it's only 200,000?
Well, some of the upgrades
200,000
are.
gold?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my money on upgrades.
So where's this wizard? Is it in this tower? Like in this little tower? that's
Buddy,
right here by the-
Argok.
Oh,
the
wizard.
high wi-
Hang on, I'll show you if you want to follow me.
For the 20th time this game, use your tab button.
I'm gonna follow Iagra.
Right here.
Oh, it's the High Wizard Gullerny.
Yeah, that's
Is
where we
he
were
friendly
selling
with me?
stuff.
Let me see your inventory. Ah, he is of course favorable to me, as he understands the power of wizardry.
We like Dust too. I think he's just an easy guy.
Yeah, he
I
liked
mean-
me too, Argok, so fuck off.
Whoa, everyone's getting real offended up in here.
What's like the best damage type to have? Like, what's gonna affect the most things? I think it's not fire. I think maybe electrical.
Fire's pretty good, but
I really don't know. It's been so long since I played this. I don't know if there's a particular element that's best. Like, technically, I would say fewer things probably resist magic.
My
What
choices are
options?
acid, cold, fire, electrical. Maybe acid.
does anybody
I don't
else
see a lot
want
things
these
with
sweet
acid
gloves of
resistance.
concentration? They're not really my jam.
I think they throw enough different types of enemies at us that we're gonna run into something that's resistant somewhere, whatever we choose.
I just remember hearing that like fire is one of the most resistant elements in Dungeons and Dragons, so maybe I'll just do acid and cold.
I know in
Well,
5
sure
it
it
is,
is,
but
but-
I don't know how it is in 3.
I mean, it's pretty highly resisted. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about that,
Yeah,
so.
it probably is in this too.
but I will definitely keep majority of my stuff being fire.
Yeah, let's do acid and cold.
Oh,
Oh,
deflect-
I can't do that.
why not?
There is
He
a
already
limit.
has one.
A courtesan blade?
Let me see what
Can't
options
remember.
I've got.
Bonus damage 1 cold.
I've got 20,000 gold. That's not gonna get me very far. Let's see.
I have. Oh my god, I have 75,000 gold. All of these fancy weapons are selling for 10,000 a piece.
Do I? I don't think I have anything with permanent haste.
Oh, I
have-
just realized that most of my stuff's sold for 10,000. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a cap of how much gold he'll give you.
Whoops. Well, that was actually a mistake then. Okay. I should have.
Well, I just sold a bunch of my stuff for 10,000.
Yep,
I will
me too.
not. I will not sell the other stuff then.
Good night, Kiva. Take care of yourself. We'll see you again next week.
Have
probably.
a lovely one.
Do I? I thought I already had spell resistance on my weapon. Oh yeah, already. Yeah, okay. So I've already got spell resistance. Make the weapon grant me true seeing, which costs 30,000. Make it keen, which I believe it already is.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's already keen.
If you
Oh,
guys
we
are
just
good-
got jingled. Oh my god! Jingle jingle, sell another bingle.
Eh?
Oh my god, there was a jingle jingle. I got a jingle jingle as a achievement.
Oh, okay. I guess I could improve the enhancement bonus once I sell a couple things. I'm stuck selling them for 10k, but
Greetings.
I have so many wands of fireball. It's not even remotely funny. I love this sword. I really wish that I felt like I could wield it. I mean, I can wield it, but it doesn't use weapon finesse, so it's kind of poop.
No, you go ahead. I don't need it. I'm fine without it.
Whoa, 99 poison bolts?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh my god, you missed so much.
Yeah, I know I did. That's the
No,
story of
you're
my
not.
life. What I miss?
We're selling shit.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Wolf. I got my pizza. I got some cheesy bread. Got a Dr. Pepper Zero.
You have a Dr. Pepper Zero? I only have Diet Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper Zero is so much better than Diet, but they're both good.
It is. It shouldn't be different, but it is, and I
know,
hate
it's
it.
two different sweeteners, and like Dr. Pepper Zero is better than Diet for me.
No, it's better for me too, clearly. I love Dr. Pepper Zero way better. It's actually way better with the Good Boy vodka too. This Diet Dr. Pepper is not bad, but I'll be honest, the Good Boy vodka
Well
with Dr.
met.
Pepper Zero was way better.
I have switched to zeros and diets as much as possible to try to lose some weight. So I know it's what are
Whatever
the
you're
health
gonna
benefits
have
of
something, have some artificial sweetener.
like, yeah. I'm just trying to reduce sugar, so
If I can lose weight, I don't care if it's a holy shiza.
Well met.
Longbow +6, I'll take. Wait, what's better, an elven court bow? Attack
Depends
bonus?
on their-
Nope, not mighty.
it
Mighty's
took
not
my
good for
money. It
Argot.
didn't upgrade me. What? Oh wait, no, it did.
it did. Yeah, I thought the same thing at first. If you don't remember,
No,
like 2 months ago.
I did a dump.
Got it.
So my weapon, because I made it, I named it Storm Striker +3. Well, it's not a
Oh.
+3 weapon anymore, but it's not going to change the name.
Well met.
So that's
No,
my fault. I should have just named it Storm Striker.
Best news though. Well, wait, what are the good potions?
But yeah, +4 is
Critical
as
wounds.
good as I can get for
critical
now. I'm out
wounds.
of money.
How many of these can I buy? How can you buy more than one thing?
what do you mean?
You can't. You have to
Like,
drag it
buy,
over multiple
like-
times.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are you buying like arrows?
No, I'm buying like a pile of potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to drag them over one at a time.
Oh
You know,
my
I should look at
god.
his potions.
Can I enter? I can't even enter. Oh god, this is terrible.
By the way, I picked up that
I wanna-
Erebeth sword.
If I can get
Okay.
2 stacks, that would be great. If I have mad money. Mad money. Well, not mad money, but... Here I am thinking Rep's like actually hogging lots of loot by having so much money, but really, one full inventory of loot gave me like 150,000 gold, so...
That's the
It
most like. I
It's
don't
the
know
most
what to
gold
say, like,
I've ever had.
What I'm trying to say is like. That's the most like. Character development you've ever had. Like, I thought Rep was being a bitch, but he wasn't really.
Speaking of not being a bitch, oh wait, no, I can sell the ring that I have. No, I need some Munty. I need some Munty Hunty.
I have 209 gold. So,
I have 61,000 left, and my Laughing Blade is +5.
I want to buy the Ring of Clear Thoughts +6, and I have a Ring of Clear Thoughts +3. I need some extra thoughts.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. Sorry.
good pizza.
Chicken bacon ranch. Fucking.
Oh.
I know, Argog. I know you don't like ranch, but chicken bacon ranch pizza is so fucking good.
I wonder what
It's
you would
not
think
the
of my bacon nacho frito ranch pizza.
I would try it.
Wait, if I split... Oh, wait. I might have found a hack. Maybe we might have broke the code. If I split these...
Sorry, Wolf. I do
Arrows.
that to you a lot.
Did I just fuck it up? I might have fucked it up.
I can't afford any more upgrades that are useful for my laughing blade.
Well met.
Oh my god. I need...
Oh, it's still only 50k to upgrade enhancement bonus? Wow.
Now, for me now it's 70 to go past 5.
Yeah, I'm at 4.
Ring of Clear Thoughts +6. Let's go. Oh my god. So many thoughts. Oh my god. My intelligence is 32!
Oh, different weapons have different things. Like bows have different stuff.
What do you mean stuff? Like different arrows?
Like attack bonus, mighty 5, mighty 10, or unlimited ammo.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, this bow already has all that.
Holy.
I wonder if there's anything cheap that I could add to this.
Now, I'm not going to be that guy because I love my fire sword, but
Well met.
switching to a vampire or my bow, I get +20, +15 to attack, and my sword is only +18, +13. Can I fire sword my not sword?
Does your sword have an element on it already?
Mine does not.
Oh,
no.
you mean can you cast fire sword on a weapon that's not a sword?
Yeah, can I
I don't
fire
know,
sword
try
this
it.
bow? I'm gonna try it. But I switched my ring, so now I have to re-equip my goddamn spells. Oh, that's so frustrating. It's fine. I'll survive. But it only makes me a little. It only ticks me off a little bit.
Yeah.
What
I
spell?
like how
other
it gives
spell
me
did
the
I-
option to add mighty +10, which I could actually take advantage of because I have a strength bonus of 7. So I'm 3 points of my strength bonus is not being used when I use this bow. Because it's +4 mighty.
Fucking pizza.
+4 almighty. Did you want I don't know what I was gonna ask. I'm sure it wasn't important. I'm sure it's fine. An extra fireball? Absolutely. I was gonna say, did I learn? Oh, I do have more spell slots. Hell yeah. I can get an extra knock.
You shouldn't get an extra knock.
I know. But now that I don't need it, I want it. You know what? Okay, so I will say, I love 3rd edition D&D. I really do. It's one of my absolute favorites.
I don't want to switch.
However, I will say that crap, what was I gonna say?
You good
Oh.
there, Underdark?
No, I will say that the fact that like 3rd edition really shows like cantrips needed to be changed. So
I agree.
I am a level 20 wizard right now. I have 2, 4, 6, 7 first level casts of all of the spells that I have, and I have 3 9th level spells. I still at level 20 only have 4 casts of cantrips.
No, actually, I know this is a rare event, but I agree with you. I think 5th edition
That's-
fixed some of the problems of glow spells.
Hot trash. Like,
It's-
ooh, I get to
It
use...
sucks being a fucking level 20 wizard and I can cast Ray of Frost 4 times.
I know, it's so stupid. I mean, I have way better spells, so like I'm not really like that mad about it, but it's a little bit silly. Like, I have mastered the power to stop time, but I can only light 4 candles in a day.
Yeah. I'll be ready shortly. I'm just doing a last little bit of cleanup.
Okay.
I have completely reformatted my hotbar, and until I I don't know, something terrible happens, I am complete. Ooh, I don't think the keen edge, however, can be put on a bow. But I think this can be put on a bow.
Do we need the fire opals?
Oh, damn, my spell failed. I guess I can't.
Oh, it is a
Cast
melee
down a bow.
weapon that it requires.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. I do have vampire arrows, so I should be more than fine with that, but... We learned something here today.
Can't. Alright, I'm gonna drop Dayland stuff. That's not useful for me anymore. Sorry, Dayland.
Oh, rip to the goat. Is Keen Edge really that high level of a spell? No. It's a 3rd level spell?
I forget what these fire opals are for,
They're just gems.
but I can't sell them or anything.
Does it say fire opal or does it say rogue stone?
It's not a rogue stone. I know what a rogue stone is. It says fire opal.
They should be sellable.
Can't sell them.
That's weird. I was able to sell mine, so that's why I was very confused.
Greetings.
You were able to sell your fire opal?
Fire opals, yeah.
Fire opal, yeah. Does he have a lot of resurrection?
No, I'm
Does
talking
this
to him.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Ooh, that's lovely.
Greetings.
What was I gonna... I was gonna see if I could game the system.
It is worse than my Rod of Resurrection.
Oh my goodness. You can game the system. It's amazing.
I agree. How are you for like revives and stuff?
I have... Let's see.
Okay, Wolf. I hope you're okay.
I have 8 Cups of Wishes, 3 Leaf of the World Tree, which is the Resurrection spell. The other ones are just Raised Dead. And then I have a Rod of Resurrection somewhere. Here it is. Yeah, it's 50 charges, 5 per use, so 10 instances of Rod of Resurrection.
Yeah, I have 10 resurrections left.
Yeah, so I've got...
If you have fancy arrows, sell them in unbundled.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea to break the 10,000 limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just made like $40,000 on a stack of poison bolts that I'm not gonna ever use.
Oh, maybe I can do that.
Okay. I
You
am
have to-
no hurry. I'm still eating pizza, but I am ready to go.
Okay.
I am, I think, ready to go as well. I have to check my bags of holding that went almost completely empty. So I'm here, I'm struggle bussing with my inventory, and I have bags of holding that are just like, hey, we're here. Would you like to put stuff in us? And I'm like, no, I would not. I would like to suffer. I would like to suffer with all of these items.
Yeah, I cleaned my inventory up really well.
What a productive session.
It is. It's been boring to watch. Sorry, guys, but you know we're here for you. So.
It's true. I'm gonna unpack this.
The pizza
crap.
debacle and the pretending lock was tied up thing, and
I'm still not convinced.
he's not. He's not right now, but he might be later. So.
Now we're talking.
Why are these arrows worth so much? That's kind of ridiculous.
Because they're poisonous.
Noah said, "Always clean up your inventory. You never. Who knows what you have? Just shove in your backpack on your next adventure." True. Always keep your stuff clean.
Unless you like it a little dirty.
There's a little tolerance for some dirty in some areas, but some areas should be clean.
There,
Just
I
grind
just
levels
made
in this thing.
160,000 gold off of just that stack of arrows.
I know. That's the most ridiculous part.
I'm gonna go upgrade my weapon some more. Where's the upgradey guy? I got
Over
my
here.
camera turned
Oh,
around.
yeah. Yeah. Me too. Oh, over here. Yeah, I will go the right way. Yeah, it's up to Argok and Iagra, but if you guys want to go to 9:30, I'm good for that.
Yeah, I'm good for
for
as
Argok.
I have tomorrow off, nothing to do, so I'm good to go as long as you want.
Okay.
Upgrade.
I'm also
this.
fantastic. Goodiest gumdrops. Okay, I am prepared. I am wizarded. I am so wizarding. I'm wizardilly. This good boy vodka, I may have poured a little bit extra today than I anticipated.
Hopefully it acts like a downer for you.
No. If anything, it's making me all loosey-goosey.
Argok, I'm sure you're already loosey-goosey.
I wish I was more, but I'm okay.
Hey, practice, champ. You can do it.
Well
I know, that's what I'm saying. The 4-knuckle special.
Oh, maybe you
Oh,
should have
God.
had permanent haste. Well, I've got boots of haste if I really want that bad.
What?
Yeah, I have boost of haste.
Hey, Xenoburbs, thank you for the reminder to hydrate.
Hydration.
I'm actually going to use this as an excuse to take a pill that I need. No, it's an hour too early for me to take that, so I'll just hydrate.
Man, this pizza's so good.
How you doing,
I'm
Xeno?
gonna have a salad after that. Salad.
I hope
Salad
that you are
life.
doing well.
I love a good salad.
How much money do I got?
I do
40K?
too.
My favorite is
What?
Caesar.
Salad.
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
What Agra?
I was wondering how much money I had.
Oh.
What are
A
these
10-day work trip. Well, welcome back.
Oh, that sounds fun. Was it a fun trip?
Let's see.
Wait, how come I can?
It occurred to me today, as I was thinking about how this week went, that my future is going to have work trips. Because I have to come back into the office at least once every quarter.
Oh, what?
Frasier was a good show. I agree. It was a very good show. I don't like Kelsey Grammer at all as a person, but the show was pretty good.
Okay. I believe I'm good. So what are we doing next?
Argok, are you finished?
Dug lots of
Yeah,
holes, found some
I'm-
deer bones. Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Deer bones. Wait, are you an archaeologist?
All right, we're going to the west this time.
There's only a few professions I can think finding deer bones is a good thing.
You have to go to America for in a couple weeks for work. Oh, well, safe travels this year.
You
I don't
are
know who
an
was all here.
archaeological field tech. Neat.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a really cool job, I think.
So I was right.
I
You're
would
an
agree.
archaeologist. That sounds fun.
I don't know who was all here for Schmarkov last night, but basically, in the future for Locke and I, we're going to be moving, probably before the end of the year. And I was able to get my job to agree to let me go remote after a lot of stress. And that part of that arrangement for me is I have to come back to the office every quarter for like an in-person meeting that everybody's there for. And then on top of that, if our help desk guy has to take like a week off, then I have to come cover for him. But they cover my travel. And I said, as long as my travel's covered by the company, I don't care. I'll do the work. Like I've always kind of wanted to travel for work, so it's actually nice for me.
Will they cover like where you're gonna stay?
Well, yeah, they would, but also I have friends in town that I'm pretty sure I can crash with. So, like, I told my boss, like, I will check with my friends if I can stay with them for that week, or that the time I'm here, then we don't have to pay for a hotel either.
What are we doing here? Oh, we're going to talk to Queen.
I can't move.
I can't move either.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, we're just jammed in. We're just Jeremy jammed.
We're just all on top of each other.
Oh well. The work itself is great, but nature has way. You know,
Towers?
nature is its own beast.
This looks like a tactical thing.
Well, then I know
Wait.
what we need to do.
There's a fight that
might be-
happens.
Charge ahead.
Hold on. Give me. Argok, please no. God damn it, dude! Stop.
There's a guy here.
Yeah,
a follower
wait.
of
I might be
Elishne.
wrong about where we are. Just give me a second to do some research, please.
Sure.
Talk in chat.
This person is nice midriff. Good shirt, good shirt. Oh, good. 122
self-esteem.
degrees
Ooh,
Fahrenheit.
ooh.
That seems Were
That
you
seems unsafe.
Were you archimagologing in the desert? Although if you found deer bones,
Or near
are
a
there deer bones
volcano?
in the desert? No, that's not volcano heat. That's like desert heat or like equator-ish heat. But I would imagine desert. Some type of are out in the Midwest desert. Yeah, like somewhere out in like Death Valley. Death Valley. I'm not trying to like dox your situation, but my guess is
Okay.
it's somewhere out there.
We are at the wrong spot.
Why are you a little nervous, dear? Coming to
Travel to
America?
America is complicated right now.
Oh. Wait, dear, I thought that... You know what? Are you a Canadian?
He is Canadian, yes.
Oh, now that explains something.
All right, we need to go back.
Missouri. Huh. I'm trying to think where in Missouri it would have got up to 122, but... I'm sure it did. I'm feeling 122. I'm sweating my balls off, and
How do I get to this map?
I'm sweating on you. What?
I don't know how to get to this map.
The map? Where are we
Yeah, the
trying
next
to get
map
to?
in the list is called
The Ale Gardens?
Lithmayathar West.
What about the Corral? There's another boat. There's two boats. There's
If it's
there's the
Lith
Doss boat.
something or other west, maybe we have to keep going west from that map that we were just in. This is Environs.
No, this is a different map.
That
I
says-
saw this map later in the list.
Okay, because I see the Northwest Passage, so...
Yeah, well, yeah, hold on. Actually, maybe, hold on.
Uggle Scout. You did a save, Uggle Scout.
Oh,
They just
okay.
attack us on site.
yeah. Actually, we are supposed to pass through here for now. I read, yes, we're supposed to go through here now. We'll come back to this.
I don't know
this
if I
where
want
we
to go
need to
through that door. I'm looking for just a
That door
passage.
looks pretty.
This looks
pretty
like
fancy,
This looks like
though.
a... You're Varg, aren't you? Sergeant something or other at your service. I'm in charge of the defenses here at the gates. As you can see, we're keeping a close eye on the gates. I wish we could spare a few more troops. Can you open the gates for me? Normally, I'd warn anyone against going out there, but if everything is seer claims, you could probably handle it yourself. Just be careful out there. That's where the true Underdark begins. The caverns beyond the gate are crawling with beholders and illithid, not to mention a host of undead creatures. Okay. I'll be careful. Please open the gate. I'll have them open for you right now. Then you can come and go as you please. Just be careful out there. Okay. Gate is open.
The gate is open.
Yep.
Such a huge gate.
Okay, so this should be west of Lithmayathar.
West
Yes,
of
it is.
Lithmayathar.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Now we're on track. We're at the right place.
I did a good thing.
You did it! Yay!
Be astounded at my at least 3 intelligence.
Drow Scout.
I hear battle.
He's running.
Give it up. You ain't got a chance.
Why are you running away?
Oh, he went into the loopholes?
Uh,
The stinky holes. Oh.
uh-oh.
I fell on the ground.
Argok,
What?
where are you?
dying? I step away for 30 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm
Up
down
here,
here now in
Argok.
the sinkhole.
I'm right here.
We should probably follow Reppin. He's in one of these holes.
Oh god. How did you get into one of the holes? Oh
That's not
god.
you. Just walking into the holes, yeah.
Is that... Whoa! I did it so gracefully.
Me too.
You just walk into them? I mean, you gotta investigate the hole.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I got a
we
cutscene
gotta plumb
happening.
their depths.
All you followers of Isla Stray are
I got a cutscene
doomed.
happening.
Oh,
The
Oh.
armies
Oh,
of the
gelatinous
Valkyries
cube!
will crush you all.
Holy sh... It's
Soon
huge!
You will feel... Wait, what's that sound? Now!
Oh god, he's gonna get in! He got cubed!
oh.
I mean,
Oh,
it
God.
kills you, which is not hot, but the cube is kind of hot.
That's... Boar.
Well,
being
on the plus side,
horny.
it's not interested in us. Or at least it's not
Yeah,
It
interested
is
in me.
now.
Nope.
Oh, wait, is
Rep,
it?
since you love it.
Oh, Locke wants to be
It's a cube,
gelatinized,
yeah.
I guess. Alright,
Yeah,
well, I guess I'll attack then.
I mean, Locke and I have been inside a cube
Oh.
before.
Shit.
I do not have
Now it's all
paralysis
red.
immunity.
That's why you never unsheath your sword. Oh god, why am I attacking inside of it?
You're
We
engulfed?
are bored. You shall be
I'm engulfed.
sedated.
No, my pixie got engulfed. She's fine. We did
Poor
it!
Locke.
Yay!
Locke, you gonna be okay, buddy?
He's paralyzed.
He's having a day.
Yeah,
Oh god. Hi, Wolfie. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
and
We're
I
just-
let that
let's
there
keep
jello.
going.
It's
There's a
I don't know if
ring
I'd
of
wanna eat
major
that
acid
Jell-O.
resistance.
I love murder jello. Murder jello!
Anybody want the ring of major acid resistance?
What about the lesser amulet of the master?
let me take a look.
Disable traps +2, lore +2, open locks +2, persuade +2,
Acid
something else
resist 30.
+2.
I have a feeling it's gonna be very handy. I'm gonna hold on to it.
What? Yeah, I should.
A
probably
ring of
do this
acid
next
resistance.
episode. Nah. What are we fighting now?
Yeah, I hear the fight music. But
Yeah. What? By the way, does that guy have anything good on him?
Hello.
Or did
It's
the
a
skeleton
place
disappear?
Fighting jello.
Oh, there's another one over here.
What?
Down the north passage.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay, well. It was doing acid damage, right? So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure acid damage is what they do.
I don't see any.
let's swap that.
This is the south. This is the south side, Argon.
No. I love the south side.
No, don't try to
You know what I
talk
need
to it.
to try?
Talk to the cube.
What if we sunburst the cube?
Does it imply
Oh,
a
it's
ring
not
of
gonna do
major
anything. Oh my god, I
basic
hate it.
resistance? It's a chemistry joke.
What are we talking about? KOH?
Major acid resistance and major basic resistance.
Oh,
Gonna get that
wait.
pH balance here.
We tried to do a funny, a titration joke.
I love it, Zir. Thank you for being smart.
What goodies have we got in here? We've got Scarab of Protection +4 and just a Sapphire. What is my current... Hang on. Oh, I'm using Natural Armor +4. Does anybody need
this red?
Scarab of Protection
no.
+4? It is
No.
Universal
Wait.
+4.
Wait, maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Yeah,
I
you-
have a Scarab of Protection +5. Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Can I just walk through here? Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Bones! More bones!
Oh,
Oh god!
platinum helmet, electrical resist 35,
In-game
haste, and
D&D
scintillating
influence who wears
spear
both
1 per
rings to
day.
maintain their perfect
Oh,
pH balance. Yeah.
scintillate.
That's a
In-game
pretty
D&D
decent. I'm gonna take that. That's
I
kind
know
of
how I
better than
feel
my
about-
helmet.
What is? The spear of...
Yeah, this one gives me a bunch of like soft skills.
I like the hard
Plat-
skills.
The platinum helmet means I can change my boots now.
I can't take anything off because I need my intelligence to be astronomical.
It does give you a lot
A
of spell
ton.
slots.
Yeah, I know. That's really the main reason. But I also have just a general question. Like my headband of intellect is +6 and my ring is +6. I have +12 to my intelligence. But I want to just know, as someone of, I would say, moderate to slightly above intelligence, right? Like just as a human being, what does it feel like to put on an item and literally have like your intelligence like double? Like how does, like, do you like learn? You don't learn more,
You
You
reason
just-
better.
right? Like you just comprehend better. Do you comprehend
Yeah, like
faster?
your
Yeah.
Like,
synapses
what-
would fire faster and more often.
I just
I think of intelligence in this situation more like your neural pathways are expanded and they act faster. So you're considering possibilities quicker and more deeply.
The
I
headband
understand
squeezes your
magic,
cranium
blah
just
blah
a little
blah,
bit.
magic, blah blah blah, science, blah blah blah, magic, but I just, there's only so fast that chemicals can transport themselves across the interstitial space between neurons. I just, and again, magic, but like you can only, that can only go so fast. Like, that's just basic chemistry kinetics. Where did you guys go? Under the
Through the
waterfall?
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a little hole in the
Oh, the
river.
natural drain.
Yeah.
Leap into the hole. Do we need to be able to swim? Did we take a potion of endurance?
No,
Nope.
we're fine.
Yeah, I didn't.
I know what you're talking about, that one room that we encountered where you had to have Constitution or you would die.
Who puts a sign down here?
Freedom?
Freedom.
Freedom
Where's
and
freedom?
Sign says freedom, but the gouges on the stain seems... wait, the gouges on the stain seem suspicious? What?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, did we?
Ooh, that last bit of Dr. Pepper had a lot of the good boy in the bottom of it.
Is there a way to get back to the part of the map we were on? I don't think so.
I think there was just like a door. Oh no, that was the main door. We're screwed. Did anybody use their little drow machine?
Oh yeah, we
They
kind
can
of forgot about
teleport
that,
back
didn't
to
we?
town?
I forgot about that again.
You bitches!
You forgot too, so fuck off.
Yeah, I know, but you were supposed to remember.
Yeah, but you've got 32 intelligence.
Yeah, I
It is-
know, but that doesn't mean I have a high wisdom.
Yeah, but your
We are-
intelligence is for remembering things.
I mean,
I
we are in
only-
the Underdark.
I only cast spells. Bridge control. Do you want to hit the bridge?
I'm not sure.
Probably.
Oh my god, it's like a computer. Huh, it's a mirror on it. This is like some Star Trek level bull. Oh, crap. This is literally like a teleporter. This is a beam me up Scotty situation. Anyway, this is a control panel of some sort. A very elaborate engraving of a chasm
Oh, here we
spinning
go.
bridge is etched into its surface. Dried blood and other fleshy bits cover the panel. There are 8 small buttons and 1 larger button on the panel. There is also a small slot, just big enough for a small spherical object. Examine the panel more closely. You realize that the buttons on
Oh.
the panel are labeled in a dialect of Beholder that you are familiar with. I know Beholder! I mean, I guess my intelligence is 32. Examine the buttons. Oh my god. What the frick? Okay, I'm gonna need you to look at my screen. What the? Press button
Your
1 that
stream.
says row 1 left. There's also a large glowing button. Press button that says row 1 right.
Argot, we have more stuff to do besides this.
Okay.
This is the end of the area.
Do I not want to do this then?
Probably want to wait, yeah.
Because I could just hit these and align. I can align the exclamation points, but I will do nothing. Okay, I won't play with a shiny button pad that apparently turns people into
Yeah,
hamburger.
this is the end of the zone.
Hamburger.
Hamburger. So we can go back with this hill here.
Oh, it's convenient.
Oh, harpies!
Harpies. Did I just get
Critical hit.
silenced? You should get like critical
Man.
hits every 30 seconds.
Yeah, I am getting lots of crits. My crit chance is 40%. Oh, speaking of new boots. Oh, I can't even identify these. Argot, can you try?
Oh, what is this helmet? The Paladin
This is
helmet?
a basic bitch helmet.
Oh, that's a bitch ass helmet. Ooh, these boots look so swanky.
What are they?
Prismatic dragon boots.
Whoa!
These are sexy. They look like Christmas elf boots, but here it is. Ability score penalty charisma -2 because they're
So
so
less charisma
gaudy.
and less persuade.
Yep. Persuade -10, enchantment bonus
Whoa.
for dex, immunity to fear and immunity to knockdown, and spell resistance 24.
Yeah, do either one of you want that? Because I kind of do.
No, I got speed boots. I got boots of haste. I like casting my spells
I have
fast.
haste on my helmet now.
Yeah, my boots are fine as they are.
Okay, I'm taking these then.
I mean, spell resistance is great. but
Prismatic
I
dragon boobs. I mean,
I wouldn't be mad if they're boba.
yeah. Ta-ta.
Why am I only getting...
Ta-ta for now.
Hang on.
It's over here.
Trying to do a quick level because Argot's thing just put me to 20.
What?
When he made his lore check, I got 500 experience. Don't ask me how
Oh.
him making the check gives me experience, but
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
I'm
so
also
full of
19.
lore. I'm at 18,6603. And then I can... Oh, God. What? Pixie, what are you fighting?
Harpy. Argot, buddy, you gotta find your tab key on your keyboard.
It's fine. These aren't even hard to kill.
I know, but you can't find anything, and we've been playing this game over like a year now.
I got a tab key. Tap, 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 tap,
Yeah,
tap, tap.
hold it. Try holding
I
it.
have all that shit. It doesn't help me if I hear caw.
Yeah,
There
but
we go.
the harpy was right in front of your pixie. You're like, where's the harpy?
Harpy. The harpy.
Where's the harpy?
Dude,
Ah,
harpy.
traitors.
Oh. Holy shit. Do this, whatever this is. Do the killing.
Now I have 316
Summon the
hit
demonic
HP.
blade.
Oh, it's I'm in total darkness.
Oh, that was not what I thought that did. I think the blade also casts darkness before it goes and murders everything.
Black Blade of Disaster? What the fuck did you just do?
I summoned the black blade of disaster.
It does have darkness on it. Yeah, that's a darkness effect
so
on
it just casts darkness and then it goes and kills shit?
That's
It has
horrifying.
darkness on itself.
I am a
That's
bad-
terrifying.
Yeah, kinda.
Like a dark saber from fucking The Mandalorian that you
I
can't
can
see.
talk to it. I need you to cast a spell. The creature waits for further instructions.
Can you tell it to go away?
I need you to cast a group of buffing spells. Cast all the short duration buffing spells. The creature awaits. The darkness went away.
Okay, so the darkness goes away.
Cast all the buffing spells you have. Okay.
What spell is that? What did you do?
It's Black Blade of Disaster.
Jesus Christ.
Rapid, I am a powerful wizard.
I'm guessing that's a 9th level spell.
It is.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was epic or not.
It was. I did find it in the Lich.
No, if it's
Oh,
epic spells are above 9th level.
It is 9th level, verbal, somatic, short, target point, 1 round per level.
Neat.
The caster creates a black blade-shaped
WN
planar
Black
rift,
Blade
resembling a
Disaster.
great sword, which fights at her side. The blade cannot be harmed by physical attacks, but it can be affected by dispel magic or similar effects. For the purpose of bypassing damage reduction, the sword has an enchantment bonus equal to your
It's
intelligence bonus.
It is not an epic spell, but it is a spell that Hordes of the Underdark brought to the game.
Yes, casting the spell or performing any other action when walking or talking may result in a concentration failure of the spell. So for wizards, to a maximum of +20. So it has like basically a enchantment bonus of +11 because my intelligence is 20 or 31, 32. So anyway, that was it.
Epic
That was
spells
only...
can be chosen upon reaching 21 in the appropriate spellcasting class.
my pixie done?
So-
No.
There's a Nasher's Cloak of Protection here. It's a kind of lame cloak. It's 3 AC.
Yeah.
Well,
that
my
looks-
cloak is actually probably not that good. What is my actual cloak?
My cloak is universal saves +3.
Mine is electricity resistance 10.
I
fire
don't know if we
resistance
need
10.
these meats and rags. I don't know if you
Mine's
wanna
only
carry them, Viagra.
concentration +2.
I hope we
will
don't.
take that. Where is that thingy? The cape that is better
Oh,
than...
the corpse has 2 meats and a rags on it.
Ooh.
I don't know why it's down here, so...
A
and the guy doesn't
large
say
piece
anything
of
about
meat
this.
has dislodged from the creature. It would not be wise to eat it.
Ew.
I'm
Lovely.
I'm just gonna put 1 in my pocket just in case we need a snack.
Oh, I don't need... I might have made... the problem is I have mage armor, so it doesn't matter what my armor class is.
Maybe Locke
It's
will
always
want it. I
just
don't know.
29.
Wait, is there nothing
Cape
else
of
here?
meat.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering. It's like, that's it.
Wow, this is
So we
just
came
somebody's
down
little
here.
hidey hole, and they died, I guess. Okay.
Meat.
Eat, no, slurp,
eat.
maybe. No, this is not that kind of meat you want to slurp.
Slurping meat.
I mean, that's not that good old slurping meat.
You got a grapefruit, your man.
The grapefruit, your man?
Argok, you don't know about grapefruiting?
No.
I don't either. Enlighten us.
Okay.
It sounds familiar,
You
but
walked yourself into this one.
Yeah, it's It's an unholy eldritch noise that I can't produce, but I will have to show you a video.
Okay. That is starting
that?
to sound familiar. I might have seen something on it.
I've
The west
never heard
exit is inaccessible until you figure out how to work the bridge. Read the bridge control panel to get a clear depiction. Basically, you... Okay, Argo, do you want to try this? I can try to give you the guidance on this.
the what?
The bridge panel that you were looking at before?
Oh, I mean, sure,
You want me
I
to do
can
it
do
or
it.
what?
Well,
Hey,
I
wait
can
a
read
minute.
beholders, so it like let me do the thing.
It had like a little orb-shaped thing, right? Oh wait, this thing is an alchemical thing. Never mind. I have a magical
Okay.
crystal. Oh, it's got. Oh, it's.
Where do I need to
ASCII.
line
oh,
up?
God.
Where do I need to line
Basically, you
up?
want to line up the exclamation points and then press the glowing button.
Just line up however I want.
If you don't have high lore or intelligence, it could be tricky. Examine the controls. O-ring means to the right. Vikik means to the left.
Oh no, I can read it. It says right, left. Like it
Okay.
actually, I translated it because I'm a.
You want to line the
wizard.
exclamation points up.
Okay, I can do that. My only question is.
So choose Galoon O-ring until the exclamation point is moved to the middle of the row. Then choose Snurk Vikik until the exclamation point on row 2 is under row 1. And then continue until they line up. So it says in the middle for the first exclamation point, and then they all line up underneath that.
To the left, to the left. All of your shit in the box to the left.
I think they all have to be in the middle, and that's not the middle.
Oh, they all have to be in
Why-
the middle.
Why did they
Thank
choose
you, Wolf.
an ASCII puzzle?
Dude,
Like ASCII art. They had
Is this
all
middly
of
enough?
this stuff.
I hope so.
They
Yeah.
had so
that-
many
like
things
that
in this game they
number
could do.
panel.
Oh god, my computer is mad. It does not like this. Okay. Okay, okay. To the left, to the left. All of your shit in the box to the left. Okay, press the glowing button.
Yep. Oh. Oh, is it my favorite song?
Oh no,
Oh
we're
my God,
gonna.
it's the
I'm gonna
temple
get a
song.
copyright thing on my stupid thing again.
Oh no, it wasn't the song, but they were. I think they were using the song to make the beam, like the whole.
We did it! Yay, puzzle.
The thing is like
Okay.
it's just that sound that was captured.
Wait, I have to whooshle my shoe shelf.
I was so pissed off at that too. The nice thing is that whoever made that, like whatever company's responsible for actually like publishing it, instead of letting it expire after 30 days, they actually reviewed it and had it stricken pretty quickly. So like I don't have to worry about it anymore. At least until we hear that music again and YouTube's Content ID eventually does more bullshit.
Hey Bones, yes, we're in the Underdark still, so it's brown
Look,
and
no
cavey.
murder! No murder, Bones. We're not murdering anything. We just did a puzzle.
Look, now it's dark.
And
Underdark.
Ooh, we just went through the angry hole. The hole is
Don't you
mad
like it when the
angry.
hole is angry? I thought you've said this before.
Why do I want the hole to be angry?
You like hate sex or whatever.
Yeah, but that's when the dick's angry.
This is.
there are drow warriors to the west.
To the where? To the west?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Also
Starting
somebody
to
named
feel-
Eldeth Razen.
Like Eldeath
Raisin.
Raisin?
Eldeath Raisin.
Oh my god, it's the Raisinette.
It is Eldeath Raisin.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Eldeath Raisin. The stern figure of a drow warrior
Ooh,
materializes out of the shadows. Oh, I'm about to
Interesting picture.
shadow your ass. His grace is that of a panther ready to spring, and
How
he
you doing,
appraises
Bones?
you openly with alien, violent eyes before he speaks. So, what have we here? He smiles broadly, a chilling sight. None other than the very one who hampered the attack efforts of the Undermountain, it appears. We have been looking for you for a while, elven male, but we certainly did not expect you to fall right into our hands.
Can I interrupt you,
Kudos.
Mr. Probably Evil Guy? Why are you named after shriveled grapes?
He doesn't even know what grapes are. Grapes aren't a thing in D&D.
How do they make
Back
wine?
night of MTG. Oh, awesome! How'd that go?
night. Bones, I'm gonna need dates.
Magic Friday.
Friday Night Magic?
Friday Night
Friday
Magic.
Was it standard or modern or draft or commander or what was it?
I lost every
Well, you can lose. Well, if it's Friday, commander. Well,
Commander.
of course, you're playing with 4 people. The chance
Bones,
of you
don't feel
winning
so
is
bad.
25%.
I played with, so I occasionally play backgammon with a friend at work, and he's pretty good at it. Like, he's, like, ranked. I lost 3 games in a row before I beat him the 4th game, so, like, I get it, Bones. It's all good. It's just for having fun.
You don't need to win. You just need to have fun. Especially with Weasel, Commander. You're playing with your Weasel. That's
I played
What?
Data.
It's a Weasel. It's the cruel
Can you
claw.
continue this conversation, please?
He chuckles slightly. I'm not here to parley or to listen to your pathetic murmuring, surfacer. I'm here to kill you. The Valshress has had quite enough of. Wow!
The fight started, I think Aggro might have started it.
Sorry, I was just getting close to get into a tactical position.
It's fine. I mean, I'm not really. I'm gonna fist him so good though. Fist the raisin. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I think they hit you with a bunch of magic missiles.
I think Eldaf fucking critted him to death.
Yeah, there was some shenanigans.
But there was a lot of magic missiles too. It was like missile storm.
Yeah.
Oh, he switched.
But you decided that I'm actually the important target, huh?
Bust your gun!
Okay, well.
Wow, I'm just
Aggro,
like...
You need to play
Invincible.
MTG Blatant.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you guys... How'd you die?
Oh,
that's so much health.
guys.
This wizard? Okay, well, the wizard's not a problem anymore. Hang on.
You still got a couple archers.
Yeah, let me just casually walk over to this guy, stab him in the face.
I aggro the imposing, or Vrig.
Varig.
Varig, I'm sorry.
Look, you're supposed to die in a single hit, buddy. There we go. Okay.
I don't love their
Okay.
Why
Hang on.
not?
It's gonna be a lot faster if I do one of these numbers.
Die!
Pause because of this. You want me to drink a healing potion?
I'm using a wand on you, but I would recommend also drinking a potion. Just in case you
Should
get
do potion
targeted.
heal.
Oh,
Scared?
okay. That works too.
I'm very dead.
I'm working on
Yeah,
it.
you are.
Hold your horses.
My horses cannot be held. Jiggly bones. I wanted to use the power of the fist.
So what's on your weekend agenda there, Bones? How you doing?
Holy.
What are you doing this weekend? Besides some
Who?
MTG Friday night.
It's Friday.
I did say bones,
Friday,
so-
MTG
Argot,
Friday.
nap.
Yes. Nap.
You have 1 HP.
Who needs more than one? I just sat on his face. He liked it.
Don't think he had anything to think about it. I think he's dead.
Well, he would like it. I can identify things while I'm sleeping. Cloak of Resistance, +3 saving throws.
Well, you do
That-
have 36 intelligence or whatever, so.
I know. Potion Antidote. There's a Dragon Armor. +5 AC bonus. Universal saving throws +3. Battle Tide, 1 use per day. And then obviously this badass dual sword. Electric Resistance. Enchantment bonus +5. Chain Lightning.
It
once
looks
per
like
day.
a freaking. What's that weapon? The Batleth?
Yeah.
I mean, the items are cool. I don't really can't use any
Oh,
of
I
them.
can use that stupid thing.
The cloak is
Yeah, it's
cool,
an exotic
but...
weapon.
Oh, I trip. Yeah.
I am not technically in need of any of these pieces of equipment that he's wearing.
I'm gonna
yeah,
check out
should
the armor unless you don't want that armor, do
I
you?
mean, I'll take the cloak, but I don't really need any of it.
Actually, I don't want this armor. This armor's way. Yeah, I'm gonna take one thing to sell. I'm gonna take the the weapon.
Okay, I'll probably take the armor then, if nobody
Yeah, you
else
have the
wants
armor
it.
for selling. Yep.
Yeah, it's just for selling because the
It's
stuff
just for
I
selling.
equip with right now is better.
Yeah. None of that gear was better than what I've got.
It is. It's hella windy.
It's fucking windy in the cavern. Yeah, it is.
So freaking windy.
It's freaking windy.
Windy AF.
Gotta get ready for a trip home later next week. Yeah, you were saying you're gonna do some traveling. Hope it all goes okay.
Okay.
Getting some of that country air. Country air. Oh God, I
Jesus
am
Christ,
a little
dude.
bit schnockered.
Do we want to go another half hour, or do you want to quit?
No, I'm fine. I am more than fine. I just had a heavy pour in my Dr. Pepper. I forgot that I had drank in a few sips, and I'm like, oh, usually
Drankin'?
I fill up. Drankin'. It's like,
What do you
usually I
put
just fill
in
up
the?
the
What
bottle.
did you put in the Dr Pepper?
Oh,
Good
he
boy
put vodka in
vodka.
there. Good boy
Oh,
vodka.
okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't. Okay, I didn't realize it was spiked, but yeah, you did mention that before.
Correct. So, I usually
Whoa,
don't drink
hold up.
any, and I top it off. Whoa, beholder, Kevin.
That's probably Jupiter.
there dark-
Okay,
Oh
well,
God! Why?
You
Why
might-
I'm taking
oh.
so much damage?
Yeah.
they just decided they didn't like you. Your
So, hold
fairy
on.
pissed them off.
Let me go back to the quick save.
Okay.
And I say Iagra goes in the hole first.
I don't
Oh.
go in the hole.
Iagra lead the way for our sloppy seconds.
Hang on a second.
We got heckin' beheld. We did.
I thought I was on the 8. I have the door icon. The door icon is my clicker.
Wait, next level,
my-
maximum level?
Can you not go past 20 in this campaign?
I thought we could.
I'm level.
So when do you go past 20 in Neverwinter Nights? If not,
Wait a
here's the
minute.
Underdark.
Reppin'. That might be a server setting.
Okay, hang on. I gotta change my screen so my IP doesn't show up. Hang on.
Dun, 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 elevator music. Should I turn down the windy? I should turn down the windy. It's so
Oh.
whimsical.
That needs to
Why?
be 1
Did
to
you set your
40.
server?
And while you're at it, you
Yep.
might want to have it so that it maxes hit dice.
Okay, it is 1 to 40 now.
We're hard moding it up in here. We roll our hit dice in this house.
What the? Hold on.
I mean, we can, but I'm just gonna re-roll it.
Okay. Yep.
No,
it was
it's fine.
it was set to 40. No, for some reason it was set to 20. Now it's set to 40 again. And then I don't see a setting for health rolls.
I'm not sure where it would be.
Oh, wait. Always roll max hit points on level up. Got it.
There you go.
Always roll max hit dice.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
probably gonna need those extra hit points soon.
Who's gonna need hit points? I don't need hit points. I'm a gnoll.
Save. Iagra and Argok save. Yes.
Do we have to refresh anything?
Nope, we should be okay. Does it still say max level?
Yeah, but hang on. Go ahead and reload the save.
Why don't you load me up,
Buttercup.
baby, just to let me down? Mess me
Ooh,
around,
it
but
still
then
says
worst
maximum
of
level.
all,
That's
Maybe.
slightly concerning. I'm not sure.
So you're not getting experience?
Well, I'll get experience. There's nothing that says we'll gain further levels.
It might change next time when I restart the server. but
Yeah.
I want to restart the server now.
Yeah,
don't
no,
have to.
we're not gonna hit 21 before then, so it should be fine.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
21.
All right, you guys ready for me to lead the charge into Eyeball Room?
I mean,
Yeah, let me just do a
sure.
couple buffs and then I'm gonna go into Minotaur form.
Okay. I'm not gonna
Good
bother
management.
because they'll probably just be dispelled when they look at me.
I'm just gonna cast Greater Sanctuary, and then they won't be able to do anything to me, right? That's how that works.
I don't know. You're the wizard. Read the spell description.
Yeah.
Greater
What the fuck do you expect from
Sanctuary.
us? All right, I'm ready. I'm wood cow.
Okay, hang on.
I don't know. Whatever. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Come on in. Up. they got me.
I'm gay, fine.
Wow, what did they hit me with?
There's so many beholders.
Bell failure? There's 3 of them. Oh, I'm chained. Ooh, I'm chained.
Shwoopshire.
That's not a chain. Oh man, it looks like a chain, but
Wait.
it's not.
Let's see. Maybe this is a good way to deal with beholders. Oh
Dude,
no!
My critical
Fucking-
chances transfer to my
dead.
Minotaur form.
Wait, I'm not dead.
You're not dead.
I forgot this asshole. Oh god, stop.
I
Stop.
crit so often in Minotaur form, it's awesome.
I forgot they have anti-magic eyes.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't worried about casting anything that would be an enhancement.
I can't move. I'm petrified.
Oh shit! I didn't. How did Ira die?
I immediately died when I walked
He
into
got
the room.
ganked. He got death raid.
I think, yeah,
Like
I can't scroll up to see.
Bird.
I can't scroll up to see what happened, but I have a feeling that I failed a death save.
I'm petrified. I can't be killed. So. They definitely cast a few of those on me,
Well.
but I can be petrified.
Cowman saved the day.
Can I be unstoned?
Well, let me handle Iago first.
I see how it is. Handle the orc first.
Well, I'm just kind of laying there. Thank you. All right.
That was good.
Let me scroll up and
How do
see
we
what actually
unpetrify
happened.
him?
Can I sleep it
Stone to
off?
flesh.
Oh, let me see if I'm sleeping it off. I'm sleeping. I'm a stone sleeper.
Success. Fortitude failure. Okay, I failed a fortitude save. So yeah, that must have been a death ray.
Am I good now?
I made like all these fortitude saves. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Hell
5,
yeah.
6, 7.
Slept off petrification. All right.
I slept that shit off.
Oh, that's why I rolled a 1.
Oh,
It doesn't. Yeah, it
shit.
doesn't matter that it's a DC 15. 1 is a fail.
3.0.
You got.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I love that. Good job, 3.0.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, of all the people who've just died, Iagra has not been the one, so it was time.
I've died before. Not often, but it's happened.
You've died, but when you've died, we've already been dead for 20 minutes.
So true, Bones.
The only
Alright, we're
fix
gonna go
for
left
being stoned
first.
is rest.
We're
I
going
mean,
left.
it's not 100% untrue.
Yeah, and hopefully if there's any more beholders, then I don't roll another freaking 1.
Yeah. Speaking of the area we're at,
That's a
Bones
neat
house
door.
is for brown landscapes. It's like goopy sacks all over the place.
Oh, hi.
If you cut
are
through the
you?
walls, do you see like the lava, like the interior
Yeah.
of these? That's
This-
kind of neat.
It's a little
Oh,
kobold
kobold.
guy. He's just a little guy.
Wait,
Zach,
where?
The little
kobold.
creature looks up with sudden and obvious fear as you come into the room. After that first moment, however, its eyes goes wide with sudden hope as it jumps up. You not be beholder kin. Is you here to kill beholders? Is you here to free kobolds, maybe?
Oh my god, his
Um,
description is terrible. Unlike the other slaves here, this kobold still has his tongue.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no!
Let's see.
My helmet's still wood.
Slow down, who are you? Atiz be my name. Me is only one of kobold slaves that beholderkins keep here in tunnels. The kobold's brow furrows with confusion. But what is you here for? Is you here to kill beholders and free kobolds? Yes, I'm here to kill the beholders, and you're one of their slaves, I take it? Creature nods emphatically. Atiz be lowly kobold slave to beholderkin. If you be here to kill beholders, then Atiz be very happy. Atiz even tells you about beholderkin. Tell me what you know.
Gross, go back to Brown Town.
I don't know that anybody wants to be in Brown Town.
The kobold scratches his chin thoughtfully. There be lots of beholders
helmet
here
came
in
from Brown
tunnels,
Town.
but Atiz not know exactly how many. Most be beholder tyrant. There also be drow emissary here. Drow emissary? The kobold nods. There be drow wizard here who comes from big drow lady. Beholder tyrant not likes drow lady much, so she not like drow wizard much either. He be in room nearby with rest of drow. They comes to tell beholder tyrant somethings, but Atiz not knows what. That be beholderkin business. Okay, tell me about the tyrant. She rules over other beholderkin in biggest cave. You knows when you sees her. She be huge, and got just one big eye. That like most beholders, I guess. But she'd be bigger and meaner. If you here to try and kills Beholder Tyrant, Atiz tells you it'd be real hard. She's got lots of Beholderkin with her. Okay, so we probably don't want to do that. So you're not going to warn the beholders that I'm here? He shrugs. Why would Atiz do that? Atiz not cares what happens to Beholderkin. If they all dead, then kobolds not be slaves. Okay. Do we have any other questions we can ask? The kobold grows more nervous.
I just realized this is like a lava place. Like this is like dried lava.
Yeah, I mean, beholders, like, they build their dens by shooting their disintegration ray through rocks.
Actually, did not know that.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah, that's how, like, beholders build their forts. Like, they're just hollowed out like rocks. They just disintegrate. So that's why all of
so like these goopy sack walls are just lava drips that have hardened.
Okay. The kobold hesitantly puts out a hand. Please not be killing kobold slaves. They just runs away. Let's them be free, please. So I'm going to answer that I'll free them if I can.
There's a beholder on the other side of this door, in case anyone's wondering.
Atiz thanks you, stranger.
Yay, Argok used his tab button! Give Argok a round of applause. I'm so proud of my boy. He used his tab button.
Well, so we're killing beholders and freeing kobolds, I guess.
That sounds fantastic.
Oh, there's two in here. Damn, Agra.
Wait, where'd it go?
Bastard, it went through the wall.
Oh. Well, that's
Which,
annoying.
now that after Argok said what he said, makes total fucking sense.
Locke just is running. Oh, he's...
Locke opened the door.
to chase after it. Oh, don't kill the kobold!
Don't kill the kobolds. Where'd that fucker go? Oh, it's back here.
Wait. Why am I not... Why is he... Oh! We got tricked!
You guys okay over there?
We'll see.
Okay, well,
I have a plan. Maybe? Hello?
I am targeting
Hello?
a beholder.
Who paused?
Where?
I did not.
No, I did.
Okay.
Oh, I moved all my spells. There we go. Oh, right.
Argok 30 minutes ago. I've reformatted my entire spell bar.
I did do that. Hello, kobold friend. Can I talk to you, or do you have no talk? Oh!
No, don't kill him.
I'm not. With a
Okay.
look of full suffering and fear, the kobold gurgles and hums towards you, as if trying to beg you for something. It seems like the tongue of this kobold has been cut off. Oh, so sad.
No, come back. We're not gonna go that far yet.
Argok, come back.
There's a cavern we didn't explore here. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Caverny.
Did my light get dispelled? I think my light got dispelled.
Probably.
Everything got dispelled. My sword, however, did not get dispelled, or my mage armor.
I hear
Weirdly
healing.
enough,
Who's healing?
that
Me.
I was healing.
Okay.
I
Where
took
did
a
you
little
go?
bit of damage.
I went back the way we came before
Oh.
that fight led us into a trap.
Okay.
So far
Let me come back then.
away.
There's just another little cavern here. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything.
Rippen's
Okay.
gone back to check out a little cavern.
Okay, it literally, yeah, there's nothing in here. That's just one. Oh, beholder!
Watch out for friends.
Asshole!
Okay,
guys
bye,
suck.
friend.
Yeah, they do suck because
So-
they stop
so
being
jumpy.
douchey.
You
Oh
jerk.
my god! I hit him one time with a fire sword. Wait,
He's over here.
Locke, did you
You
miss
ain't
something?
got a chance.
I'm done with this shit. Mitch missing his ass.
He's almost dead.
Did the match
He's dead.
kill him?
Yeah, he's dead.
It says that you
I
killed
don't
him,
know.
so.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
if
gonna-
beholders have genders, but it's dead.
I'm gonna use the power of my darkness sword, darkness sword,
Great,
darkness
can't wait to see
sword.
nothing.
I'm gonna use my darkness sword so the beholders can't see.
Alright,
I mean, there is the whole thing where they look in a direction and there's anti-magic, so that
Is it
may
Lord
not
of my
work.
darkness sword? Oh, there's cages in here.
Ew, cages.
Are we going in?
Well, we gotta go in the cage room.
I'm gonna fist this bitch so hard. Get fisted. Yeah, leveled up.
Oh, I've been petrified. Okay, well I'm gonna have
At
to
least
sleep
you
that
didn't
off.
instantly die. Yeah, sleep off petrification.
Well, I have to wait until you guys are done.
Oh, no, don't cast that. Don't cast. Level up, level up, Pale Master. Okay, level up my Pale Master.
You cannot
Ooh,
rest
do
while
I
under the
increase my-
influence of this effect.
What are you going up? What are you doing?
Do I increase my intelligence? Do I do that? Probably not.
Hey guys.
You leveled up?
Yeah, I did.
I'm hard and
What's
I
up,
need
bud?
one of you to help me fix that.
Oh
You
man, I've
Just
been waiting
sleep
for
it
this
off.
moment. Can you not sleep?
No. You cannot rest while under the influence of this effect, so whatever Argok did earlier was a
Argok.
fluke.
No, or I'm just a powerful wizard.
He just sleeps off stones.
Yeah.
Don't phrase it like that. Zeno, it's phrased that way on purpose. So I don't really know how to help.
Do you
Oh, what did I got that
have
Chivo? You've reached level 20.
Stone to
Chivo.
flesh?
Do you think I have stone to flesh?
I
might
have
have
no
a
idea what's in a
scroll.
druid's kit.
A level 5 druid.
Oh.
I'm a level.
Oh,
I'm a
there we
level-
go. Did
It
it
just
just wear
expired.
off?
Oh.
It just expired. Stone expires.
Okay, well, I'm not hard anymore. I guess I don't have to
As
do
a level
anything.
4
It
Pale Master, the
happens,
Pale
but-
Master can summon an undead creature twice per day as a spell-like ability. The level of the Pale Master determines the type of undead that is summoned. Level 4 to 5 is a ghoul, a shadow,
Oh man,
a
I can't get
ghast.
any of these cages.
So I can summon a ghast. Wait, I want to check my new summon.
Your magic Viagra
Magic
wore off.
Viagra wore
Pale Master.
It did. It didn't last more
Whoa.
than a couple of hours, though, so I didn't have to go and see a doctor.
Argok, are you telling me right now you just used your first Pale Master Undead?
No, I have like the animate dead.
I'm trying to know. Yeah, I'm trying to get into these cages. I want to be in the cage. I love cages.
So like this summoned the uninjured. So like this weird.
Tyrant
summon
Pug
thing,
zombie?
But no, I have yeah, that's the poo zombie. I now can summon undead instead of just normal. Like now I summon a ghoul.
A ghoul.
A ghoul. It's ghoulish.
All right. Well, we can move on when you're ready.
Yeah. I got
Which direction do we want to go? There's a couple of ways
North.
to go.
We're gonna go north.
I also have bone skin.
I need to figure out which direction north was because I didn't have my minimap open.
BB asks, "What if we like snapped Argok's dick like a glow stick for science?"
Beholders. Behold.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't do that often.
Your dick? Well, I guess not. You usually use your holes, so. But you do occasionally use your dick, and I think if we snapped it like a glow stick, it would probably not be good for you.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that people would be very upset. I'm not saying I would destroy it, I'm just saying I would live.
There's another beholder up in the air somewhere. Oh, that's a beholder mage behind this door.
Did my ghoul get him? Ghoul, if you
No.
attack the kobolds, I'm gonna be so mad. Did we?
There's one behind the store here we can kill.
Yeah, I don't know where that one went.
There's two. There's actually two back here.
Wait, so I have a question. Wait, now I'm gonna look. So what did yours say, Iagra, with your... Oh, no, mine says next level, maximum level. It does say that.
Yeah, I think we have to wait for Reppin to restart the server.
Yeah, I think next time it'll say 21.
Yeah.
That's fine. I was just checking to see if maybe since the change is
Oh, there's three in there.
What is this?
Yes, distract.
Spell failure.
Distract them.
Yeah.
Distract them.
Good thing I don't cast spells.
Oh,
anymore.
god damn it. It knocked me down.
Bitch. Fine, I'll frickin' swing my sword at you. Hot beholder garbage.
I think there's a mage here still.
No, I got the mage.
You did? Okay, I just thought he might have went invisible. You
Well, I
killed
guess
the
that's one way to do it.
Fucking dick.
Black crate? Whoa, what is that? A dire mace plus 4?
Wait, what happened? Speed decreased. Oh. There's a... Oh,
it's-
God!
it's
we keep
slippery.
falling down.
Everyone's just sitting down.
Oh, God! This is the
Kepit,
worst.
we don't need any more of these things being summoned, but thank you for the... thank you for the...
I'm immune to knockdown. I can't be
summons.
knocked down by the grease.
Oh, bro, my pixie's even getting knocked down.
I've got those. What is that from Divinity Original Sin 2? The boots with the nails in them.
Oh, okay, yes. Like boots?
No, like you took any pair of boots at all and put nails in them, and then you were immune to knockdown.
Oh, I don't think I did that.
I hope you point
I
them
did. I definitely did
downwards and
that.
not upwards.
Oh, right,
See,
we
my
did.
boots, yeah, my
That
boots
would've
had the nails
red
pointed
printed
downwards.
so
for
hard.
for lock, we put the nails upwards.
Ah, okay. I mean, some people are into that.
Oh, he's into that.
Okay. So what do we
Walking
want to
on
do with these
nails?
+4 things that none of us are going to use?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the dire mace and just sell it.
Okay.
You guys
I'll-
have the.
I'll
Well, you know
grab
what?
the
It's
comment.
thematic for me to take the whip, so I'm
Is
taking
there a
the whip.
rapier?
Okay.
No, my rapier is
No.
only plus
I'll hold
3.
the
It was
dire
a-
mace
it
because
was
it's
a-
more bulky.
Yeah. It was a comma, a whip, and a dire mace.
Wait a minute. No, hang on. How much does this weigh, first and foremost? Okay. Do you have a bag of holding, Argok?
Yes, he does.
Do you want to put this really big rod in it?
Why did you turn the grease back on?
Cause it's fun. I'll
Stop.
take the big rod.
Well, you got plenty of grease on the ground to lube it up with. I'll take the cum again. Then coming into this over this black
That's what
crate and
needed. I
take
need to
the
grease
big
it
rod.
up.
Argok, go to the black crate and get the big rod.
I gotta go get it from the black rod. Black
Yes, you made the oil spill, so fucking Exxon Valdez Argok.
crate. Exxon Valdez.
Stop lubing
These
the room,
nuts.
Argok.
Argok, these nuts.
Okay. All right.
Stop lubing the room, Argok. It's anybody who's ever spent time in or around latex knows you fucking make a very slippery bathroom floor.
Okay. What is that? Is door?
There's lots of
that
lube
is
involved when
grease
you get
pump.
into latex, and
Why
it
there's
likes
grease pumps, I don't
to
know.
show up the next day on the floor, and it's a very slippery floor.
Wait, why will it not go into a bag of holding?
It
Uh,
should.
Open the bag,
You okay?
take the helmet.
You have to
Put-
put the weapon in your bag first, and not. You
I
can't
did,
go
okay.
from the
There we
chest. Okay.
You got it?
There we go. I think,
Oh,
I think
sorry,
we're good.
Xenoburbs. If you didn't know that, I'm a kinky motherfucker. So.
Is there
Yes,
anything
we-
else that I... Ooh.
Fridays are definitely our kink friendly days.
Yeah, this
Kink-friendly
is an
Friday.
adult, like 18 plus stream.
Are we?
What?
Were we here before?
Innocent? No. Innocent?
This is just a
No.
side passage. We don't need to. We were technically in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, look out for eyeball friend.
Let me get around them so you can. Oh, learning positive. Okay.
Believe it or not,
much damage did I just
feeling
do?
these-
I think it's important to be an open book about these things because the people you're gonna scare away, or like the people that you're gonna be like, ew, that's gross, are not your people anyway. You know, it's not your tribe.
102 damage. That's fun.
They're not gnolls?
There's another beholder down the hallway.
Who's down this mini hole?
Gross down there.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I mean, Argok. Honestly, there's 3 of us, so if you saw me napping, it's gotta be Argok or Iagra. I mean. Why are we paused? What's happening?
I walked through the valley of the finger of death. Finger of death, do
Okay.
anything?
Well, blue cheese is pretty gross.
I poked its eye out.
I dealt
There's a
25 damage with the finger of death. That was not
This
a
is
lot of
this is an important door we have to go through.
Okay.
important. Door,
Doesn't matter who
okay?
leads, or should I lead?
Crazy.
I do love some
I
good
don't
blue
like
cheese,
cheese.
especially
I
on
don't-
some
yeah,
buffalo chicken. Buffalo
chicken, 100%. Blue cheese. I'll take ranch.
Oh, it's
I
a
know you
big
will.
hole.
Oh god.
Stone slab.
You can go into it.
Okay,
Oh, you
taking the
can.
excursion down this hole will make the fun. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. Don't go in. I know, Argok. I know you see a big hole and you have to go in.
I do.
you have to promise to wait to get in that hole for just a second.
Oh, but it's
This
so
hole's what all the
hard.
lube was
You
for.
You should call it.
The anticipation makes the stinking hole all that much more worth it, so just hold on.
But does it though? I hate waiting.
Okay.
Does this chest have anything important in it? No, it's empty.
Taking the excursion into this hole will make the fight against this thing much easier because you come out of with an item. Okay. So, we're Argok, it's time to go in the hole.
Oh my god. I'm already in.
Okay, I'm in the hole too.
Oh, it's so cobwebby down here. Oh,
A strange sensation.
Oh, we're all
Um,
getting
never
this.
felt
Pray
before.
for
Engulfs you.
help.
You tremble gently as you feel magical power seeping out of you. No, my magic! I lost
I
a
prayed
spell
for
slot.
They
Spell failure.
shaved.
Oh god, I'm
Wow, Zeno,
slow.
I'm learning. Zeno, I'm learning. Parentheses positive.
They
There's a bunch of torches down here. Maybe these are
gotta-
important.
I'm slowly losing spell slots.
Oops. I grab a
Or I
couple
lost
of
all my
torches.
9th level spell slots. Still the time stop.
Grab more of these torches. I guess I'm gonna guess that Argok is not grabbing any torches.
Oh, there's
No.
a very sad dead beholder.
There's things
What?
that Argok will grab, but ooh, dire spider.
Ew, gross.
I'm very
I'm
slow
stuck.
for some reason. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
well,
Your strength, movement speed decreased.
Yeah,
I've been
my strength
entangled.
is 19 though.
Oh, I'm poisoned too. Stuff.
Oh, because
Frick
I
is
am
this?
carrying a whole bunch of. Oh, because all of my. Hang on.
Our strength and dexterity are down to 3. And my
Oh, God.
intelligence is to 20.
Let me see something.
Bones
here.
said I should call him.
Okay.
Oh, you just caught that?
No. No, I already commented on it, but I'm laughing at it again.
So so all of our bags of holding are no longer bags of holding.
Yes, I just now realized that because I can't use the magic in my helmet.
My weapon is no longer magical. This place sucks donkey dick.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
kind
notice
of.
how we're not hasted anymore either.
I'm poisoned. Can I rest?
And Iagger got stuck in the. I can't move past the big orc.
Sorry.
I guess
I
I'm-
got entangled.
Good thing I got a bow. And then this is when
Alright.
Argos realized he was happy he equipped a bow. Can I use like non-magical arrows though? That would be great. If I could like not waste my good arrows. on that.
Yeah, now I'm encumbered. Encumbered.
Come, my lady. Come, my
Come,
lady.
my lady.
Give it up.
This is definitely not an
You
Argok
ain't got a
zone, by the way.
chance.
I have to transfer. Yes, I'm gonna have to go into Minotaur form just to have my strength back.
I'm doing 3 to 4 damage.
Iagger, just go into Minotaur form like me.
Wait, can I do that? Wait, speaking of, wait a second.
Oh, my
That
dexterity
might
is
be-
3. My strength is
that might be
14 'cause of the
genius.
poison.
Your dexterity is 3.
Well, I'm
Mine is
entangled.
Isn't
Okay,
there
now
a
it's 10.
rule in D&D 3, like if one of your stats hits 0, you're just dead?
Yes.
For critical attributes.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
now
how
my
do I know
strength
if
is
my
3.
one... I need one of my spell slots to be not shit.
Are you cursed or poisoned? Or...
I was
I'm
poisoned.
poisoned, but I'm better now.
I can't even use the antidote potion because apparently it's
I was-
magical.
I
not
still have-
alchemical.
So, what are your guys' intelligence?
My
Oh no,
12?
never mind. Okay,
16.
no.
Yeah, my
I was
stats
gonna say
are
my
fine.
intelligence is 20, but my intelligence is 20 because that's my base intelligence before all my items.
I'm gonna see if I can sleep this off.
Yeah, let me
I was
think
gonna
with ya.
transfer one of or two of my spells to the transform into a dragon and see if that was better.
Yeah, but these hallways are so tight, your big dragon body won't fit in them.
Well, maybe not necessarily a dragon, right? But like maybe
Okay,
you know,
I feel better
the,
now.
The Baylor.
I still need to figure out what I'm. Oh, if you have scrolls in your inventory, if you look at them, they're just blank pieces of paper now.
Whoa,
I sold
really?
all
That's actually kind of fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
Whoa, that's actually legitimately kind of cool. Just go slowly and ease them in.
Who are we easing in?
I mean, everybody's got different tolerance for how hard they like it, so, you know.
And
Some
sometimes
like
it
it-
depends on the day.
There's a song, you know, some like it rough, some like it rough.
How do we feel about Death Salad? This is probably a good.
Wait, you were able to cast that?
Yeah, I was.
Huh.
I now have a strength of 30. We're fine, guys. I'm a golem. I don't know how long this
Well-
lasts, but
I think we should actually save and come back to this next week.
all right, we can do that. I have 440 hit points now, though.
Jesus Christ, really? Yeah, you do. 469, nice.
I'm a golem, baby.
Okay, well, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you, Argok and Diagra, for being here.
Of course.
Sorry we started a little late. Sorry it was a little weird at the beginning.
You're all good.
Nah, it's fine. You were getting pizza.
It was
Wink,
pizza
wink.
night, so,
Quotation marks. Air quotes.
Other thanks to give out. Thank you to... I did not notice this, but I'm so sorry. Iagra for 80 streams. My God.
That's so many streams.
Flash for 10.
Much orc
On
is
the streak.
streaking.
Well,
I'm
that's
not
almost
complaining
as
about
much
80
stream as
orcs
I
streaking.
expect to have on my. Hey, what? That is a heavy stream. Yes, it is, Zir.
Eva for the 5-month resub. Flacco for the
What?
6-7 bits.
6-7.
Yeah. So, okay, I gotta talk for a minute. So, I'm sorry. I know I got Iagra and Argok hostage here.
You're good.
Oh no, not hostage,
mean, this-
Argok.
Oh.
Cuff
Anyway,
me at least.
I didn't. I have like 3 dozen types of cuffs. What do you want? You want? I could do rope. I could do
Fuzzy.
fuzzy. I don't have fuzzy cuffs.
You
But
don't
I have.
how do you
listen,
not have?
Listen, because fuzzy cuffs, fuzzy cuffs are the like 50 Shades of Grey. Like, oh, we're being so kinky tonight.
I know, but I'm a furry, so I want it to be fluffy.
Listen, I don't have fuzzy cuffs. We have two sets of leather. So like they're fake leather, and then there's humane restraints, which are like medical grade. You should actually have seen them before being in a hospital. They're very comfy.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules about those. There's policies upon policies about using those.
I have a full set of ankles and wrists from humane restraints. So, but anyway, what I was saying before that is, for right now, everything is normal as far as my stream goes. But coming later this year, I'm gonna have to take a little break. I'll let you all know more. I'll put it in Discord. I'll announce it as many times as I can once I know more. But in the next couple months, I might have to take a little while off because Locke and I are probably gonna move. So just keep that in mind. Late August, maybe sometime September, just before the end of the year, we're trying to move. So, for now, we're on 3 times a week. I'll be back next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I might throw a weekend stream in, no promises. There's just some
Maybe
stuff
a
I kind of...
TBD Tuesday. Everyone loves TBD Tuesday.
I know, there's some other stuff I want to stream too. Like, I've been wanting to stream Unreal Tournament, and I want to stream Ultra Kill. So, like, there's some other stuff I want to do, I just haven't had time to do it. So, Wednesday through Friday for sure for me. Tuesday, maybe. This weekend, maybe. No promises. Iagra, what's your next thing?
So on Tuesday, we will be back with Radiant Historia for the Nintendo DS. And then Friday, we'll be back with more Neverwinter Nights.
Here you go. Yeah, Wolf, that might be a good idea. Since I'm doing some shout-outs, let's also just give out some, Wolf is also a really excellent streamer you should watch. Xeranos is awesome.
What is Radiant Historia? I feel like I should know, because I feel like I popped in for a few seconds, but I didn't pay attention.
Oh, well, you should have paid attention. You'll have to come in on Tuesday and find out what it's about.
Yeah, it's that DS game you're playing.
You
right?
think I can afford to pay attention?
Yes, you've got a lot of money.
Do I, though?
Well, you're
You keep telling us that.
better to do than most of us. So
I never tell people that. That's just rude.
Okay, it was implied by the expensive bed that you were talking about.
Okay, well, the bed is important. I spent a lot of time there.
okay, I'm throwing you all over to as Red Wolf playing Killer Instinct.
All right. On my side, I'm going to be taking you over to Wolfmaster 10, who is playing some game nights with friends. Let me go ahead and get that rolling. As we wrap
All right,
up...
well,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
that's okay. I know you want to say your thing. My side, love you guys. See you later. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next time.
And on my side, I want to remind you all as we wrap up that you matter, you are important, you are cherished, and you are missed when you're not around. You deserve to be you. You can conquer the challenges that come your way. Have courage, be strong, and until next time, take care. Bye for now.
We'll
Y'all
see you
have a
later.
lovely
Bye-bye.
weekend. Oh, you bitches.
Cool. My stream ends with Argok saying.